Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, is this a special stream on a Monday night? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. A book's journey, yes. Oh my god, no. I know a lot of people were not expecting me to be streaming tonight, but no, this is a request from Awesome Catty K to actually get this one going, and oh my god. I gotta say this right like 10,000 times. Ayakashi Akashi. This game, when I heard occult mystery visual novel, I was just like, dude, I got to play this thing. And no, she got me all excited about this one. I've been waiting all day to coordinate. Oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. For those of you guys who do know me, I love games like this. Like if there's a element of mystery to it and there's like a whole bunch of different stuff going on in the background and the characters are amazing too. Like, oh my god. Just like take a look at DangerDougYT or Your Turn to Die or some of that. I love these types of games and everything. No, dude, seriously. But yeah, I've been like looking forward to checking out a game that's like this for a very long time and everything. No, I'm very glad that we actually made time for it tonight and everything, but still. Dude, yes. Oh my god. And this thing was actually made in RPG Maker, MV, and everything like that too, so for all of you guys who actually know how to use that software and everything, you're better people than me because holy crap, dude. Some of the best people have actually made some really good works in that software, and no, dude, seriously. We're about to check this one out tonight, and I'm probably going to be saying this a couple of times just for a lot of you guys who may be filing in a little bit, like, during the middle of the stream, but I do have the link to the game in the description of this video, so for all of you guys who want to check this out, it's actually free for downloads, but there's only, like, one chapter out in this game so far. Per my understanding, so when new chapters debut, they're going to update the file that's out there in the site and everything, but we're going to be playing chapter 1 tonight, which I believe should only take like the couple hours that we have for a stream session, so should be pretty good timing with all this stuff, but let's see exactly what we're in for with this one. And no, we got all new characters, we have no idea who's who or what's going on. I just know that we can play this game on stream and without any problems, and we should be able to have a good time with it without any issues. What game is this music from? It's so pretty. Dude! Oh my god, A Book's Journey. This is a game that many people may not necessarily have heard of just yet. It's an indie title called Ayakashi Akashi. I gotta say that like 10 times fast tonight and everything, but still. He's playing music from the actual game he's playing. That doesn't sound like him. Okay, no, right? But at the same time, like, isn't this great music to like start with? It's so calming. I mean, who could ever tell that this would be an occult mystery visual novel? But then again, many of these things are very deceptive. You never really truly know unless you get the party going with this one, but still. It's one chapter and it ends kind of abruptly, but it's good. Ooh, shit, let's go. No, I mean, like, if it ends, like, abruptly, but it, like, leaves you wanting more, to the point where you're just like, holy shit, when's the next chapter? I love that. No, seriously, like, oh my god. This is gonna be crazy, and no, dude, seriously, we gotta get this one going. Oh my god. Also, before you start, go to the options and make sure the graphic content is on, because I think it defaults to off. Let me see if I can actually do that really quick. Like, how graphic are we? Well, I mean, we don't necessarily need to know this type of thing or some of that. I mean, we could. Let me see. Let's see if I can do that really quick. Graphic options, let me see. Okay, I think I got it, but at the same time, if I don't, I'll be able to change it a little bit later or some of that. I think we should be okay, but still. Alright, let's see, but this one, expand that part of the menu, we should be okay. It's not too graphic. Ah, gotcha. Might have to give a warning for the stream if you do that, just checking. Well, if it's not too graphic, it should be just fine, but still. It could be triggering, but it's nothing too different from DangerDougYT. Oh, if it's the same, then we should be fine, for the most part. Alright, you guys, is that time again. Grab a bowl of popcorn, maybe a good chips, maybe some tea, some coffee, wherever tickets to your fancy, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As we introduce you, your host in the EVD Stark's depths of, Tokyo, Japan? Something like that? Danger Dog? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? No, I'm sporting some Michigan football. You want to know why? Because no, New Year's Eve, we are going to the semifinal playoff thing in football, and holy shit, we might actually go to the national championship in football. So, okay. Side note and everything, I'm really excited for my team and everything. Got to get out to the hometown boys and everything, but still, I don't have any classes tomorrow, which means I can stay up and watch it as late as I want. Yo, Book's Journey, let's freaking go. No, Book's Journey, if you appreciate a really good story, this particular game should be like off the wall for you and everything like that. So if anything, like, no, dude, seriously, sit back, relax, and enjoy this because I'm gonna be all up in this one. And no, guys, again, mystery, occult, visual novel, occult, mystery, visual novel, whatever, what have you. I am super freaking excited for this kind of genre. It has been a long time since we've actually played a game like this. And no, like, seriously, like, whenever you give me a title that's like this, like, I seriously love, like, actually playing it and try to see, like, about getting to know a lot of the characters as you actually get into the actual story itself, but still. Is my camera lagging a little bit? Looks like it might be. Just want to reset it really quick to make sure we have everything, like, perfect for this one, but still. Should actually be RIB. See you soon, dude. Okay, so. This is the start screen, and I know it's got to continue over here, but we're going to start right from the very beginning of this one as we head into this one. And again, for those of you guys who want to actually check out the game itself and everything, there should be a link in the description below for you guys to go out to the website itself and actually do the downloads. It's pretty easy for the most part, so for all of you guys who are interested in actually checking it out yourselves, which I highly recommend that you do, the only thing you gotta do is download it to your desktop and everything, and just extract the files and stuff from the zip folder, and basically just load up the game, and there you go. I believe they also have, along with this autosave function, they have like a little folder in there too for a lot of your save files. So if it looks like it has to like reinstall itself or something like that, don't worry about it, because again, the save function is going to put them all into this one little folder for a lot of the memory that you do have for the game. So that's not really a problem. But yeah, no, seriously. And again, I have no idea like what to make of this. I tried to like make sure that we didn't see like anything. We're going into this one completely blind, unaware of like anything that's going on. None idea who the characters are, or like what kind of world this is and everything like that. So if anything, like if it seems like I'm a little stumbling around or something like that, I've not heard anything other than the stuff that Courtney's already told me about this one. So I'm very excited for this one, but still. Also need to fix the death counter. Oh shit, no, you're right. No, oh my god, oh my god. See, I thought I like had everything on lockdown today, but we actually probably would get the death counter like down to 0 or something like that, since I haven't died just yet. But for Trails in the Sky the Third, I've died a total of 3 times. But for tonight's episode, we're down to 0 again, but still. Okay, so this game is an autosave function that saves between each event. Please select a slot for the autosaves. Using slot 20 is recommended. So we're just going to load up 20 and just kind of do what the game says, so that's fine. So it's kind of like if it's like 1 through 20 or something, that it puts it towards the bottom, so no really big deal. They're beings known as Ayakashi. They cause particular phenomena and at times inflict harm. Okay. As a consequence, they have long been seen as fearful beings. One could interpret their name as the Sharing Dead. Okay. Sharing? What was the part about sharing that we're going to be a little bit weird about? They merely seek the things that they couldn't have in the places that they once were. So were these like vengeful spirits or something like that, that like they had lives but they never actually like got what they wanted to achieve, and like, yeah, no, they're looking for it. That's morbid. They simply want to share in those same blessings. Just share. It's a little sudden, but okay. Not the worst jump scare I've ever had in my life. What? Okay. Alright, so somebody's hand is doing the thing, and I'm hearing some tension in the background and stuff with my heartbeat or whatever, but still. Strap yourselves in. This is gonna get crazy, but still. Okay. This must be my punishment. In which case, there's only one thing to do. Wait, what you got there, my guy? Dude, he looks kind of cool, dude. That's not bad. Not a bad look, my man. Well, what's going on with you? Ah! Oh my god. Courtney, what is this? Where are we going with this one? All right, who is that guy? Yoinara. I'm assuming that's our guy from the beginning. So It's probably flashback to when he wasn't in trouble or some of that. Maybe it like leads up to those events or some of that. Maybe, possibly, hopefully at the end of chapter 1, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Yoinara, that's the guy's name. This is some rain. And to think that it was sweltering earlier. I scratched my head and looked up to the sky. As if the good weather earlier were a dream, large drops poured from the heavens and struck against the ground unceasingly.
Oh!
Tina! Dude, she's got a great look with this one. Oh my god. For those of you guys who know me, you know that Celeste is my favorite from Danganronpa, and she's got that kind of vibe going on in her. Wait, why are your hands red? You didn't murder somebody, did you, Tina? I mean, that's not the worst thing you could get it done. Well, Hi, Tina!
Oh!
Hmm?
Mr. Yoinara, what could you be doing out here?
You know me! Am I like your teacher or something? Or, well, what does it look like? She is addressing me as Mr., so I'm assuming it's like teacher and student? Or maybe, I don't know what. She was caught red-handed. Yes! Yes, she was Courtney! Oh my god. Caught red-handed? I know exactly who did it now. Still gazing up at the sky, I waved my hands in front of my eyes. My slightly damp sleeves clung to my skin.
My, so you having an umbrella? Oh, that's a pity.
A pity, huh? Sounds like you don't intend to help.
Why, for how often we're together, did you really think me as the sort of person who'd help in such a situation?
How often we're together? What exactly is our relationship, Tina?
Well then, I'll take my leave. You'll be late as well if you don't hurry, Mr. Yoinara.
What exactly is my relationship to Tina? Oh my god. Paying no mind to be standing there, Tina left with a leisurely gait. Yep, that's just exactly how she was. Or is. Guess I'll wait a little longer. Worst case, I'll go and get soaked. I mean, you can, hurry it up a little bit and get some hustle going. Increasingly filled with resignation at the sound of the rain that only got louder, I let out a sigh. And then, 2 sets of footsteps broke through that sound, heading my way.
Mister!
A boy! Okay. Interesting. Hello, boy. What's your deal?
Mister!
You mean me?
Mister!
Mista? Oh yeah, it's Misty, alright.
What you doing, mister?
I didn't bring an umbrella, so I can't go to school. I'm stuck. Are you kids lost? The music cut out there for a second. I was like, please don't stab me, kid. Wait, girl? Wait, is this a boy or a girl? This is girl now. They are gender fluid. Or something like that. I know exactly what's going on. It's okay. We'll find out. We'll find out.
We're not lost, right? Right. Nope.
Then what are you up to in this dreary morning? There's 2? Wait, there's 2? Wait, no, is there 2? Wait, who's who? Alright, okay, so this is the boy. Wait, there's 2 of them? I did not know that. I thought it was the same one. And again, I don't want to, like, be judging or anything like that until I, like, know. Like, are you they, them? Like, what's your pronouns? Like, what's going on?
Mister!
Wait, alright, so that's the boy. Not the best conversation I ever had. Besides, I need to hurry, or I'll be late for class.
Hey, Courtney, they look so similar. Like, how, like, what's the difference?
Mom, I'm paying attention to the girl's hair or something like that. Like, she's got these little bell type of things or some of that down here, so... well, look at her outfit a little bit. She's not, like, wearing a headband.
Mister!
Sorry, girl, but I'm in a hurry. Hold up here and get out of the rain. It should help your parents to find you. No, it's still raining, but it's gotten much better than before. Maybe you just have to put up with getting wet. Ignoring the 2 fussing children, I sprinted off into the raindrops that fell harder and harder. I didn't want to deal with this nuisance. These nuisances. They look so but no, that's boy. That's boy. Wait, the boy has like the hair things too in the same outfit, but like he's a little more open. Whereas the girl's like more like this and stuff. That's the difference. Okay, I figured it out. All right, we got this. Okay, all right, okay. Shut up. That's the boy.
Where are you going? Riri's going too.
Are you kids following me? I'm going to school, but you kids should go to school too, but I'm a high school teacher. You guys belong in grade school, right? Oh, it's so weird to have two kids, like, following me to school and stuff like that. To my job? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, Courtney, what is this thing? Okay, meanwhile, at the school, I managed to give the slip to those two chasing children and arrived at the school. What was with those kids?
Oh, Yoin-chan, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yoinara. This guy has red hands too! Rokuro and Zero. Good morning. Dude, I like her style. She is cool, man. Oh my god, she's got that tie and everything like that too. Damn, girl, you looking stylish.
You look kind of like an overworked mop today, Teach.
So this confirms it. I am their teacher. Okay, so teacher, student. That's a boy? That's a boy. Really? Rokuro's a boy. Stop. Really? Oh my god. Alright, I don't know anything, so yeah. Rokuro, yeah, that's cool. Alright, we got this. I'm such a bad teacher, but still. Anyways, Zero's a boy too, isn't he? Or is he? I don't know. I can't even judge anymore. Like, what? No, it's all good, dude. It's all good. Okay. It has been raining a whole lot. No umbrella? Is Zero a girl? Well, maybe. I mean, she looks good too and stuff. I mean, that's not bad and stuff. You got that, never mind, okay. It wasn't raining when I left you guys. You guys. Oh, that's why you gotta check the TV. True. Well, you'd try sometime soon at any rate. Come on, let's get back to the classroom. Yeah, right. First period, math, right? Not any particular math, not pre-calc or algebra 2 or something, just math. Just math, that's all you need to know, just math. I'm not the best at teaching it, but I have a fondness for mathematics. These buildings were old. To put it nicely, they had character. To put it meanly, they're falling apart. On rainy days especially, there were often places that leaked. We didn't have many teachers nor students. I taught a class of second years, but there was effectively only one class per grade. Though naturally, separate teachers were needed for supplementary arts, or subjects like art. I guess I'll get going. A man of many talents and different classes that he teaches. Yeah, what's going on, girl? Okay, yeah, that's a girl, right? Please tell me that. Well, I mean, if you're a boy or identify as a boy or some of that, you are one great looking boy. Yeah, I think I'm in the middle of school, actually. I could be wrong. No, you know what? You might be right. If anything, Courtney, you're right a lot more often than I am, so if anything, just when Courtney says something, you listen, because it's probably true. Probably. It probably is middle school, but hey girl, what's up? Or hey boy, how's it hanging and stuff?
Fifth period at last.
Mino.
Mr. Yoinara, what are we doing today?
At the end of each month, a Yusei Junior High. Okay, they're in junior high. Okay, this isn't high school, this is junior high in Japan. Okay. So yeah, effectively like middle school kind of. Yeah, because their school system is a little bit weirder than ours. It's like, this would be like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I think. But still. Little things. Yo, Derek, what's going on, dude? What is this game? Dude, this is a wonderful occult mystery visual novel that we are checking out tonight. No, we're in the first chapter, so I don't know anything about this particular game, but no, seriously. So far so good, but yeah, no, we're gonna be diving into this thing today and just special stream session on Monday evening. So if you guys were a little bit worried about like actually like the stream schedule mix up and stuff, no dude, seriously. This is like a one night only type of thing and everything, but no, for all of you guys who want to check this game out, which again, I highly recommend you do, link in the description below and stuff, check it out, dude, seriously. At the end of each month at Yusei Junior High, 5th and 6th period was designated free period decided upon by the teacher and the students. You could have an ethics lesson or give time for self-study or teach test-taking skills. All sorts of things. Sometimes we'd even play cards. To be honest, the principal tended to be accepting of, well, anything. Maybe this kind of thing is only possible because it's an underpopulated rural school. So what will it be today? Oh, we have a choice here. Okay, so we can decide what to do with our time. Watch a history video, allow for self-study, or play cards. Well, I did say I'm not that great of a teacher or some of that. I'm not like the best one, I guess, so we could play cards, but would it be better to watch a history video and like give the kids a little something to do maybe, or... Yeah, let's be bad. Let's play cards. I'm getting a tad tired of cards by now. Susanna! Oh my... Dude, she looks gorgeous. Oh my god. She's gonna be like the ultra studious one or some of that, but still like, oh my god. Psh, playing cards? No, teach. We should study and stuff and get good grades because we need to get into university and stuff.
Seriously? Is there anything else?
There's not a lot else we can do with a large number of people.
Well, at our school, games such as Othello and the like are common for small groups. Oh, that reminds me. I saw something in a magazine earlier. Ah, giant pancakes. Those look delicious.
Yo, Yuki, what's up, girl? How you doing over here? You know, Yuki means snow in Japan or some of that, but still. Oh my god, dude, this is awesome, actually. We get a couple of new characters introduced, but still. Haito. Hey, are those the ones that Maki was eating? Yeah, they sure looked yummy. Dude, you look cool, my man. Dude, seriously. Pancakes! I know, Derek, when you say delicious pancakes, what do you actually like mean by that one? I'm looking at you, Akechi. Speaking of mysteries, I finished the series Wednesday. Dude, how was it? No, don't tell me. I'm like episode 5 right now, but still. Naki.
I'm interested too. Woohoo! Come over here, guys!
Ia suddenly brought up the subject of large pancakes featured in a magazine, drawing several people over. Ia seems like the popular girl kind of type, or some of that, but still. There's one more character somewhere that looks like a girl, but it's a boy, I'll point him out. Him, Naki. Naki is a boy? Good to know. Riku. Oh, sheesh, they're so immature to be infatuated with pancakes at their age. Infatuated with pancakes? Yeah, I prefer fried chicken. You should lay off the fried food too, dude. So hey, Riku, could I have you teach me today? Oh my god, dude, your grades seem fine to me, Karuta. I mean, I know you periodically get tutored, Riku. Wait, is Mino a new character? I haven't seen... Is Mino a girl or a boy? I think she looks like a girl, but still.
You should teach Mino then!
She talks about herself in the third person too! Oh my god! Dude, Mino's cute. I freaking love Mino. You surprised me. Considering your lack of will to learn, you don't exactly get the urge to teach you. I don't get the urge to teach you.
Mino's willing to learn, but words are hard.
How do you even live among society? Fine then, I'll teach you both, come on. Girl, so you seen the dancing? Yes.
Woohoo!
Yay. In addition to the pancake crew, there was another group gathering around Riku for tutoring. Seems like they're truly treating this as nothing more than free time. I am your teacher and I told you to play cards! Hey, Yoi-chan, you bored? I'm not bored, I got the job of watching you guys. But just watching is boring, right? Look, I told you. Wanna play werewolf? werewolf?
Allow me to explain.
Let me explain. Oh my god. Dude! Oh my god, you're good. Susanna, you are like literally the best girl on the entire bunch. Oh my god, you're good.
First, the players are randomly handed out roles on cards. The basic roles are villager, werewolf.
See, I think I played this game. This is a fun game. I like this game. No. Dude. Okay, so the werewolf's like the murderer or some of that. The seer's like the person who like knows or like can actually go look. Right, it's like Mafia. Exactly. No, it's like Mafia. No, it has to be. Because villagers are just like plain old normies and stuff like that, but the werewolf is the one that you gotta go find, and seers gotta go like actually like looking for him. Seers and villagers are in the villager camp, while werewolves are in the werewolf camp. Okay? Villagers have no abilities, total normies. Seers can at night divine whether or not somebody is a werewolf or a villager. Only at night though. Okay. And werewolves can eat anyone who's not on their side. During the day, everybody talks it out to determine who is a werewolf. If those in the werewolf camp can hide their identities and wipe out the villagers via executions and devourment, they win! And the villager camp wins if they identify the werewolves and execute them. So, if you're a werewolf, you gotta deceive people to survive. You got it? Yeah, it sounds pretty difficult there, kid. Yeah, you'll pick it up as you, or this is her talking. You'll pick it up as you play. Normally it spans several days, but let's adopt one-night werewolf rules to play for just one day. What do those entail? Since night only comes once, you must definitively hang the werewolf in one night before nightfall. To be frank though, it's quite different from normal werewolf. But we have precious few people, so oh well. Being either saved or eaten in a single day sounds brutal. Hey, it's just that kind of game, man. It seems like this one's caught on lately. There's all sorts of games, I guess, out there now these days. As for participants, let's have Sir Rokuro and Sir Zero and Mr. Yoinara. How about you two?
Oh my, would you be alright with me?
Tina, of course I would. You're like the first girl in the game. Dude, no, Tina's my favorite girl. Tina and Susanna. Dude, those two are my favorites of the bunch so far. But still. Tina feels like she's adept at this game, judging from the explanation.
I don't need to play, do I? Well, no, I mean, this game is more fun the more people you have. Aren't you lonely all by yourself?
Who's all by herself?
If you're asking for a fight, I'll give it to you.
Kashima is so susceptible to agitation.
Under the one-night rules, 2 roles will be added on top of the ones I gave before. First, the thief. They could trade cards with any one person. Okay, we have new rules here. Moments, this is a visual novel. Hi, Doug. Yo, Michelle, what's going on? Oh my god. Yes, this is a visual novel, and I love visual novels, but still. Rokuro reminds me of Kokichi. Wait, Courtney, if he reminds you of Kokichi, he's gotta get the, like, troublemaker type of thing or something. He kinda does remind me of that, actually. Like that kind of character and stuff who kind of comes up and is like, hey, do robots have dicks? Yeah. I can see that. I can totally see that for sure. Okay, well, we have villagers, we have the werewolf who's like the murderer type of thing, and we also have the seers who actually go out and like see werewolves and everything like that, or can actually do that at night. First, the thief. This is different. They can trade cards with any one person. A thief can do that, okay? However, they won't know what that person's role is in advance. Second, the psycho. Okay? In the werewolf camp, yet the seer sees them as a villager. A really troublesome fellow. However, the werewolf doesn't know who is the psycho, and the psycho doesn't know who is the werewolf, so they don't know who each other are. This card game sounds more complicated than Tycoon card game. No, but Derek, I like it though. I mean, like, so far so good, but like, it's throwing a wrench into the normally, like, established type of Mafia game that you are used to playing at school. Once this is one night werewolf, the seer will be able to divine that the psycho is the psycho. In fact, the seer is able to divine anyone's exact roles. But still, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho and the psycho doesn't know who's the werewolf. Actually, there are other roles that form a third camp, but they'll get rather complicated, so perhaps we can just stick them in once we've learned how to play.
I wrote some notes in the rules, so make use of them.
Tremendously thorough. Lastly, in One Night Werewolf, there are 2 extra cards in the deck. The leftovers remain in the face-down state. Only the seer can know what's on these cards, or the thief if they steal a face-down card. But of course, should they pick another one of these, they can't define the role of another player. I'm a bit fuzzy on it still, but I believe I follow. The ultimate division of cards will be 2 villagers, 2 seers, 2 werewolves, 1 thief, and 1 psycho. So 8 cards in total. Mafia is even more roles. It's basically Town of Salem. Yes, absolutely, for sure. Okay, so 2 villagers, just 2 normies. You have 2 seers who can see anybody's roles. 2 werewolves who have to like go out and kill people. Makes sense with the 2 villagers. 1 thief and 1 psycho. Okay. All right. I think I got it. Now, let's play around. This is gonna get very interesting to see how they actually do this. Okay, this is the professor talking. At the proposal of Rokuro and the others, I ended up playing werewolf. Oh, so I am a werewolf. Interesting. That's how it started, eh? Cards of the roles written on them were passed out to each of us face down. Now then, everybody check your roll. Do it with protective prudence, so the person beside you can't sneak a peek. My role is... Oh, I'm not werewolf, I'm a villager. Huh. Oh no, Rokuro was saying that we wanted to play werewolf, but now we're playing it. We got my card and I'm a villager. Okay. Now I know my role. But knowing that, cross villager out of like potential peoples that you've already like know and stuff. So you're villager, everybody else has got to be something else. Now it make it easier to see the score than if I had a special role. The next werewolves will confirm who their allies are, and defining and thieving may take place. Everyone put your heads down to your desks. Okay, so this is us covering up. Each of the action phases came to an end. Upon Susanna's signal, everybody timidly lifted their heads. So they should all know who is who to a point. Well then, now begins daytime. Give statements like, my role is this, and try to guess who the werewolves are. Who could the villainous werewolves of this world be? Since we have some novices playing, let's get 10 minutes for discussion. So, can I say something? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm Kashima Akibono, the seer. I used divination on Professor Yoinara. He was a villager. So she knows that I'm a villager and is choosing to tell everybody that I am such. What do the Sanderson sisters have to do to this? Now we're doing heads up, 7-up. So Susanna is the game master probably. Yes, she would be like considered the game master in this particular scenario. Okay, so she knows that I'm a villager and she says that she's a seer. The whole thing was confirmed. Do I say anything? That is correct. Oh man, really? What are you calling me a liar? Whoa, don't shout so much. What are you, a crow? Who are you calling me a crow? More importantly, I'm wondering if there's any other seers. Huh? I mean, I'm the seer. I am also a seer though. Okay, so she is one, and now 0 is also a seer, maybe. But Rokuro is saying like, I wonder if there's any other seers out there or some of that, but still. Oh, well there are 2 seers in the deck, so such a turn of events is possible. Who'd you use divination on, 0? About that. It was you, Akibono, and you came up as a seer. Well now, that doesn't exactly inspire confidence. How so? I'm just Akibono saying that she's a seer and I'm saying the same, not make it certain? Well, I mean, we can take you at your word, then that'd be true, but
Look at the big picture, man. I mean, it's easy peasy to make that claim right after Kashima-chan said that she was the seer. Well, yes, I mean, that's true. Well considered, Rokuro. Am I right, or am I right?
No! Zero, if you really are a seer, you need to be a little more tenacious.
Who knows, man? Maybe another third seer will show up. That can't be true, Rokuro.
Will it now?
A brief silence followed Kashima's agitated remark. It seems Kashima and Zero the only ones claiming to be seers. Well, to be honest, man, looking at the face-down cards would have made it easier for you to confirm what roles are in play. But Kashima-chan, Zero, I guess you were both just too dumb to arrive at that same idea, huh?
Oh! Whoa now, steady yourself, guys. Calm down and take deep breaths.
Yeah, come on, guys. It's just a game.
Sir Rokuro, I'd like to ask you to choose your words more carefully. And cease acting like a novice teasing sister-in-law.
Well, I could kinda guess from your reactions.
Oh, sheesh, this guy. If I may interject. Oh, don't tell me. A third seer? No, I am the thief. Oh? And I trade for one of the face-down cards, resulting in the role of villager. I see. Well, in short, if Lady Tina can be believed, then there's definitely at least one werewolf in the village. That is correct.
Yeah, you would say that.
Is there something that offends you?
Ah, sure is. It's making my guts boil. 'Cause the real thief is me.
Oh my.
I swapped with Susanna-chan, and Susanna-chan was a villager. So from my point of view, it's pretty darn likely that Tina-chan is with the werewolves. Though who can say if she's a psycho or a werewolf specifically?
So I see. Well, from my point of view, I believe Madame Susanna, the only one who has not stated her role or indicated another, is quite likely a werewolf. And the one who raised his voice to protect her is the psycho. That was what I'd like to say.
Is Rokuro a werewolf? Nah, man, I'm the thief. I see. So you're on my side.
Zero, come on. This is a rather tricky one.
Who should I believe?
Well, One Night Werewolf never really provides definitive info, which makes it very tricky, but we have 4 players making statements concerning their roles. Lady Kashima, a seer, Sir Zero, supposedly a second seer, Lady Tina, a thief, and Sir Rokuro, a second thief. Regarding the seers, there are 2 in the deck, so it's possible for 2 to exist. But only 1 thief card exists, so one of the 2 is certainly lying.
And through divination and thefts, we got statements about 3 people and one of the face-down cards. Kashima-chan defined Yoi-chan was a villager, and Zero defined that Kashima-chan was a seer. Tina-chan stole a face-down villager card and stole Susanna-chan's villager card. That's so weird. Something else is up. I'm just like trying to mentally like map this out and stuff with like everybody's like suggestions for what they are and like what they say they are and what they could possibly be. Because again, there's only 2 villagers, there's 2 seers, that's 4. A thief, a psycho, 2 werewolves. That's all you get. So again, you're looking for the 2 werewolves, but you don't exactly like know who it is just yet. So those 2 whose roles haven't been corroborated are Zero and Tina-chan. Was I not a seer?
If you really are a seer, you should be leaving yourself a little more, okay?
Got it. I'm a seer.
Well, it'll be time to vote soon. If there's nothing else you want to ask, do it soon.
I should ask for further details. Okay, touch its student's icon to talk with them. Touching the question mark icon will advance the story, but if you advance without talking enough, it may result in some kind of a bad outcome. Alright, first things first, save the game. Just in case we screw up like really, really bad or some of that, we should be able to like load the game as to where we were before. But, Okay, so we have plenty of people to actually talk to. Let's just go around the room and see what's up. Alright, we're talking to Tina-chan first.
I'm a thief and traded for a face-down card, which was a villager.
So again, I know I'm a villager. There's another villager that's out there. She says she's a thief, and she claims that she traded it for a face-down card and became a villager. So that would mean that there is no more thief, if this is true. She would have put the thief card down and then picked up villager. So 2 villagers are taken, which means that Rokuro is not a thief, or maybe he is a thief. But then again, like, she was the only one who actually did the action, right? She was the only one who actually, like, picked something up and, like, traded it for something. So it is very possible that she is a thief. But she could also be a werewolf, too, who's claiming to be a villager. This is another thing as well. So, and again, I'm just, like, mentally, like, trying to, like, work this out by talking it out. But still, like, interesting. Okay. You can also check the student profiles, like their personalities and grades. You can also F this up in the segment if you don't want to talk around enough. Well, I mean, I kind of want to, like, actually, like, try it out, Courtney, and see if we can actually, like, come to the right answer. If that's even possible, or if there's, like, a little wrench that gets thrown into it or some of that. But let's try actually, like, detectiving this out. That's a word, I just invented it. And see if we can actually come up with some useful answer. Let's just give it a shot. Alright, so this is what she claims. Ask for more.
To paraphrase, Sir Rokuro, I believe that looking at the face-down card would make it simpler to determine the distribution of roles. To restate my earlier point, my perspective is that Sir Rokuro's antagonism is quite sus. Furthermore, his supposed trade partner being Susena-chan casts suspicion of her being in the werewolf camp. It's my personal opinion that there's very likely a single werewolf. The trouble, however, is deciding which one of them is the werewolf. But there's no point in hanging the psycho.
Check the roster. Ooh, here we go. Oh shit, okay, here we go. We actually have, like, personality profiles on these people too. Okay, alright. No, this is great. I love having, like, a roster of students and, like, characters and stuff so we can actually, like, learn more about them. So this is Kashima Akebono. She's the first seer, right? And she defined that I'm a villager and stuff, so I would actually trust her as a seer. Like, I think I can actually, like say that as a given. But still, let's look at her. Crude and aggressive, but honest at heart. Maybe. Oh my god, I love this. Honest at heart. Maybe. Great. That doesn't tell me anything at all. Well, I mean, you can, with 90% confidence, not 95 or 100% confidence, say that she's a seer. Probably. Maybe. Yuki! I don't think she's playing with us, is she? Always sleepy, often sleeps during class, watch out. So the sleepy one, Yuki. Snow Yuki is, sleepy. Yuki, Sleepy Yuki! I can remember that. Okay, alright, I got this. Karuta. I don't think he's playing with us neither, but still. Average, but a high average. He's a nice kid. A high average that, wait a minute. 4s across the board? I'm guessing that 5s are, like, really, really good grades. And, like, 3s are, like, your typical, like, C grades or some of that. 4s are, like, Bs. Anything lower than 3, you might as well pack it in, kid. A high average. He's a nice kid. Straight Bs, not straight As. Ooh, here we go. Tina's got some good grades, except when it comes to all this other stuff, like PE, art, and music, and all the good stuff. So, great in everything else. Academics, cool. Not so much with, like, PE or, like, arts or some of that. Not nice to me. Has a rather good personality. Okay, so she's very cold to me. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind when I, like, inform her character. Susena. Occult fanatic. Sometimes talks too fast to follow. Dude, Susena, I would have hoped that you've gotten better grades than this. You gotta pay attention and bring those grades up, girl. Oh my god. We need to talk. Often out for show business, but good test scores. Good test scores, you got 3s and 4s. Naki, girl, we need to talk too. Show business. She's an idol. Iya. Dynamic and stands out, but not poorly behaved. Shit, dude, her grades are in the tank. She's like the popular girl, but no, she gets terrible grades or some of that, but still. Yeah, we gotta like work on your grades, girl. There are also numbers that represent the grades. Scheming vibes from her. Dude, Daiko, I know, right? Like, holy crap, dude. Riku. Maybe a bit tad overconfident. That's because he's good in math and everything like that, but still. Huh. Mino. Mystery upon mystery, smells like a forest. Why? It doesn't even have a question mark. It's just, why? Sevens? Or is that ones? Is that ones or sevens? I can't really tell. I bet it's ones, but that's terrible. Great PE score. Like, this Mino would definitely like destroy everybody on the battlefield and everything, but drawing up the battle plans, she would have no idea what the hell's going on and stuff. Smells like a forest. Why? Zero. My man Zero. Regular grades, not really all that great. Hard to read his emotions, but he seems mature. The very stone stoic one who's very like, you know, just very rigid and stuff. Okay, got it. Haito Minai. Likes idols, skips rampantly to attend their concerts. Haito, we need to bring your grades up too. You can't go to freaking Naki's concerts or some of that. Dude. She gets better grades than you did. Naki is a boy. Don't go out to Naki's concerts or anything like that. As a boy, you can still be a boy idol, right? I think. Yes, you can. Come on. Hey, it doesn't say female idols. He likes all idols. Interesting. And Rokuro. Or Rokuro. Get that in your mind. Yamakagashi. There's a ka in there. Tends to cause trouble, requires special attention. Great grades in Japanese, not so good at math. History and science are lacking, but he's okay at English, but pretty solid for the rest of it. Interesting. You should ask Susanna which card she has right now. Probably would confirm which person is the thief, probably. Just type in the name of the game in the YouTube search bar, gave me a spoiler, rough. Dude, I know, it's like, you gotta watch out for these types of things, because I was trying to make sure that we didn't have like anything like actually come up in spoiler territory for me, so I'm like, okay, just download the game and don't look at anything else. Don't watch it on YouTube, don't watch it on anything else. Let's try this. But okay, Tina claims to be a thief and picked up a villager card. Maybe, we'll have to suss that out. Okay, so let's talk to Susanna.
Now, how to interpret this game board?
Ask for more.
As you wish, or ask as you wish, but all I can reply is that I'm a villager. Strictly speaking, if you trust Sir Rokuro, who confirmed me as a villager, then Lady Tina is either the psycho or the werewolf.
If she's the psycho, that would mean there's no werewolf. What happens then?
In that case, being that there's no werewolf in the village, means the psycho is not tempted by werewolves and joins the villager camp. This is referred to as a peaceful village, a village in which there is no werewolf to begin with. And in voting, if everyone votes for the person to their right, it distributes the votes and meets no execution, which means it's an option you need to take in that event.
I think I get it. Might have learned something good there. Something is up with Rokuro and Susanna. Something is up with those two. I don't trust either one of them. There's something else that's going on with this one. I might want to probe for more information, but still. I'm a seer. I defined Mr. Yoinara to be the villager. Hold on. All right, before we do that, what was her name again? Oh shit. I know I'm terrible with names until we like really figure out like who's who and stuff. Wait, she was the top one. Kashima. Okay, so she's Kashima. Honest to heart, maybe. No, she's the one who I think is the seer, like without a doubt. She's pretty like solid in that one. Ask for more.
Huh? Why'd I choose you? Right, I mean, that's true. I did think about checking Rokuro or something like that. I felt like it might be better to look out for other allies.
You phrase it as if Rokuro is your enemy.
There's the possibility that he is, isn't there? I mean, just look at it. I mean, if we believe that Tina is the real thief, and Rokuro is either the psycho or the werewolf.
I suppose you're inclined to think that Tina is the real thief.
He called me an idiot. Oh, I never forgive him.
She sure holds a grudge.
Interesting.
Oh, the plot thickens.
I'm the thief, and I traded with Sasena-chan, who was a villager.
So wouldn't that make you a villager and now she's a thief, technically? What is going on?
Why'd I choose Sasena-chan? Easy. I felt bad for her because I didn't think anybody'd pick her.
What a thing to say.
The more knowns you can clear up, the easier it is, right?
And then she berated Kashima and Zero for not looking down on the face down cards.
I mean, that is... You don't have to believe Kashima-chan, but believe me, okay?
That's a little too convenient.
You can interpret it however you like. Alright, Yoi-chan?
Why are you calling me Yoi-chan? I'm your superior. I'm a seer. I divined Akebono's role to be the seer. Why not choose her? No special reason. If I had to say, maybe because her seat was right in front of me. Maybe Rokuro's right. I'm looking at the face down card would have been better. You just have to make use of that knowledge the next time you play, son.
He is literally Kokichi. No, he is!
When you actually consider his personality and the mix of his characters and everything, he really is the most like Kokichi out of all of them. He's just trying to screw shit up and stuff, but still, I'm literally lost. Dude, Derek, no, for real, we're trying to figure out who the werewolves are. And they're liars among our group and stuff like that, but still, I think you still need to speak to Tina again.
I know, it's weird. We gotta actually really probably talk to these people, not just once, but a couple of times to really figure it out. It's almost like playing Among Us or something like that, but still. Or Mafia, if you guys ever played Mafia in school, but still.
Right you are. So, as such, since Akebono said she divined you to be a villager, you're about the only other one that I can trust. So we're basically in the same boat.
Okay, so here's the people that I trust more than anybody. I trust,
Kashima and Zero. So Kashima and Zero, I trust those two to actually know what they're doing with this stuff. So those two are seers, I'm pretty damn sure. I'm a villager, so I'm just one. So that's 3 of the 8. You have 2 face down cards. Oh man, this is gonna get complicated. This guy's trying to F shit up, but one of them is the psycho. And hold on. Is there a way? Wait, okay, alright, here we go. Whoa, we have notes. Villagers, villager seer, werewolves, werewolf psycho seer, can know somebody's roll or face down card. Thief can trade with another or face down card. Wait, there's only one thief, right? So there's 2 villagers, 2 seers, that's 4. 1 thief, 2 werewolves, and a psycho. There was only 1 thief. Okay, so okay. And again, I'm just talking this through or something that maybe we can actually figure it out or something like that, but still. 2 werewolves and a psycho. Some of the cards are buried. We know that a villager card is up. I've got it. We know the 2 seers are out there, Zero and Kashima. Okay. So cross the ones out. There should be 1 villager card out there. There's 1 thief. The 1 thief says that they have traded with somebody for a villager card, which could be true, but maybe not. There's 2 werewolves and a psycho. Psycho and werewolf do not know each other. This is another thing too. They don't know the one's the other one, so they have no idea. Can trade with another one or face down card. Villager has no power. Seer can know a person's role or face down card. Okay. So I trust Kashima to knowing my role. Same thing actually with Zero to know that kind of role. So that's I think we can say that's definitive. Thief can trade with another or a face down card. Psycho and werewolf cannot know who's a werewolf or psycho. And that's the only thing you know. All right, so of the 3 people that are over here, there is at least one werewolf. There has to be. Tina, talk to me again, girl.
I'm the thief. I trade for a face down card, which is a villager.
I smell bullshit.
To paraphrase Zerokuro, I believe that looking at a face down card would make it simpler to determine the distribution of roles. So to restate my earlier point, the perspective is that Siroku's and Rokuro's antagonism,
Sirokuro. Not Roku or some of that. Dude, you watch TV with Roku. Roku-ro! There you go. Say it 10 times fast. So what you could gather from this is that there's definitely a thief in the village since 2 people are claiming it. Both seers are being claimed. You're a villager and that confirms 5 roles. Right. So one person is a true thief. They did actually trade that card out. It was either Tina or it is Rokuro. So one of those 2 has got to be the thief. But then again, if they were the thief and they picked up werewolf or psycho, they wouldn't know like who the other was. Oh shit.
Furthermore, his supposed trade partner being Suseno-chan casts suspicion on her being in the werewolf camp. It's my personal opinion that there's very likely a single werewolf. The trouble, however, is deciding which one of them is the werewolf. For there's no point in hanging the psycho.
She's saying there's no point in hanging the psycho. Oh yeah, miscounted? Wouldn't that like confirm 4? Book's journey! No, you're right. Again, me villager, 2 seers, we know those ones, and there is 1 thief, but we don't know like who that is. No point in hanging the psycho. I wonder if Tina's the psycho by saying this. She may not want to be killed over here with this. Come to think of it, I heard that thing from Susena. Judging from her reaction before the game, Tina doesn't seem to have played werewolf before, so bring it up. Don't mention it. Tina, let's just suppose that you're actually the psycho. In that case, there are higher odds of there being no werewolf here. And if everyone splits the boat by both avoiding the person to their right, there will be no execution. If everyone's a villager, everyone wins. That's known as a peaceful village, apparently.
I was not aware of that. Well then, allow me to think for a little bit.
Right. Did it advance anything any much?
Now how to interpret the game board.
She says she's a villager. Strictly speaking, if you trust him, who confirmed me as a villager, then Lady Tina is either psycho or werewolf. If she's the psycho, would that mean there is no werewolf? What happens then? There is no werewolf, meaning the psycho. So she's saying the same thing that we saw earlier, or some of that. Voting for the person to their right.
I'm the thief. I traded with her, so I was a villager.
That's how you know when something advances, like Yoinara is like, did I do that something? It is very possible that there is no werewolf. That is a possibility. I know who did it. Derek, who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Oh my god. Let's ask this guy again. Why did I choose the Senchan? I didn't think anybody would pick her. What a thing to say.
More knowns you can clear up, the easier it is, right?
And you berated Kashima and Zero for not looking at their face down cards.
Oh, well, I mean, that is. You don't have to believe her, but that's okay.
I think we actually are at a point where maybe they are like, they're not going to tell us anything new is really what it boils down to. So she's saying that if she was a psycho, which is very likely true. Wait, I want to hear what she has to say again. Thief trade down, face card is, There's gotta be like a thing that is like a dead giveaway. There's gotta be a dead giveaway to this one, because there could be no werewolf. It was a Professor Plump in the Conservatory of the Candlestick. Most likely answer, actually. So do we assume that there is no werewolf, or is our guy Rokuro screwing things up? He might be. Well, we would have to trust that this man is the thief. Question mark to advance. I told Tina about the peaceful village, so I bet that'll have some effect. I signed Miss Carl Muster in the dining room of the lead pipe. Oh my god, do not go forward yet, I don't trust it. Wait, book's 30, should we like keep asking around or something like that? I mean, is there any new information that we could get from any? I trust these two, so I'm not gonna ask them any more questions. She's not gonna tell me anything new. He's not telling me anything new. Face down Carve as a villager. Wait, let me listen to this one more time. Get over the thing where you gotta like, you know, go over to this bring it up bit. Let's just suppose that you're actually the psycho. In that case, there are higher odds of there being no werewolf here. If anybody splits the vote by bringing the person to their right, there'll be no execution. If everybody's a villager, everybody wins. This is known as a peaceful village, apparently.
Ah, I was not aware of that. Well then, allow me to think for a bit.
Right. I don't know, but I really think that we're missing something here. Well, you know, it's weird because in some of these visual novels, sometimes it's like a weird scenario where this guy's a werewolf and so is the other, Kashima. She's also like a werewolf too or some of that, because I don't know. Well, again, it's weird because if this guy's trying to screw shit up or some of that, he could be totally like just a psycho, but then pushing out everybody else that's going on. Wait a minute, wait, let's listen to this thing one more time. Because he berated Kashima and Zero for not looking at their face down cards. I mean, that is, you have to believe Kashima-san, but you can believe me, alright? That's a little too convenient. I wonder if it's a weird scenario where maybe these two are the werewolves. But it'd be obvious if it was him. Right, it'd be so obvious, but then again, like, this guy is trying to scream. Courtney, this guy is such a wild card. I don't know what to, like, believe with this guy. Also, is everybody else having lagging issues with the stream? Yeah, let me know if there's any, like, lagging issues with it or some of that. We might make adjustments to some of that. Alright, screw it. We got a save file, so we know exactly what we need to get into. But then it'll have some effect. Advance the story. Okay. So let's see what happens next.
Well then, we're just about out of time, so does anybody want to say anything more? Pardon me. Would I be permitted to say 2 or 3 things? Oh. First of all, I'm afraid I lied earlier, and for that I apologize. I am not the thief, but the psycho.
Say again?
Boss, the real thief is Sir Rokuro, and Madame Susanna, with whom he traded as a true villager. I bear my desire that we choose the option of a peaceful village. Incidentally, a peaceful village means that the face-down cards are both werewolves, so there are no werewolves in the village. In this case, the absence of werewolves means the psycho goes in the villager camp.
So it's fine, burn. Oh my god, Derek! Who is the werewolf? Is there a werewolf?
And if everyone chooses to vote for the person to their right, the vote is rendered meaningless and everybody opts for peace.
I think I get it. This doesn't erase the possibility that Tina-chan is a werewolf and not the psycho.
That is correct, yes. As such, the rest depends upon the trust you place in me.
This is getting complicated. Nah, it's simple, right? I mean, either believe Tina-chan or don't. If you believe her, vote to your right, and if you don't, vote for Tina-chan.
I see.
Alright, so time is up. Please place your votes. On the count of 3, point to the person you wish to vote for, please, and thank you.
So send us to my right.
Who should I vote for?
Susanna or not Susanna? You only given like 2 choices. I can't figure out who's the werewolf. Oh shit. What should we actually do? Should we just like totally like screw this up or something like that? Well, so she's to my reader. It's contingent upon whether or not we trust Tina. If that is true, if she actually is a psycho, then maybe. Vote Susanna. Zephyria, what's going on? Oh, hey, I saw this game, pretty fun story. Hope you enjoy it. Yo, Zephyria, dude, welcome. Dude, this game, so far, I'm liking it. 2 words, full moon. Vote Susanna. Well, okay, has she given reason not to trust? She did say she lied. So she could be a liar, just like Kokichi. Who's also coincidentally in this game too, Rokuro, I'm looking at you, but still. We vote to the right, that's not it. Because yeah, we could point to Susanna, who's to our immediate right for the peaceful village bit, but we can also say that maybe somebody else is the werewolf. I don't think it's her. The fact that she admitted it and didn't know about the option tells me she's being truthful. That is true too. Susanna never actually told her about that sort of thing, and now she came clean as a psycho. But then again, is it true though? All right, Courtney, let's vote Susanna. Let's give it a shot. Although I guess sneaking suspicion that it might actually be werewolves. No, never mind.
1, 2, 3. Oh, well now, everybody has chosen peace. Now we'll reveal the cards all at once. Was this the correct answer?
The face down cards were both wolves, meaning there was never a werewolf, and we chose right.
I was not aware of it before, but this is quite a fun game. It's tense wondering what role you'll get.
I think I got it now. I'll try and do better next time.
Feels like it'd be a pain if Rokuro or Tina had been werewolves. You're just dumber than me is all.
Ooh, scary.
Oh, heaven help me. Kashima, don't get so emotional that you lose sight of your surroundings.
Aww. You have a point. I lost control of myself.
Of course, Rokuro, you shouldn't be provoking anybody either. This makes me want to play Mafia with my friends. Dude, Courtney, exactly. No, seriously, it is such a fun game to play with your friends and stuff, like for real. Like if you have a bunch of people over and stuff at your apartment or your dorm or something like that, dude, seriously, if you get like a lot of people who actually want to play Mafia and stuff, dude, it's so fun. Like for real. Old Man Jenkins. Oh my god, I know him. White's Old Man Withers, the guy who owns the haunted amusement park. I wanna gotten away with it too, but I'm meant for you meddling kitten. Stop. This is the kind of game that was with the death counter. Derek, somebody might die in this game. You never know.
I'm just telling the truth, okay?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Besides, Kashima gets better grades than you. Ooh, that's what your teacher's bringing up. Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm better at this game, aren't I?
Why aren't you saying anything, Mr. Yoinara-san? Well, now we got in the mood. Let's go for round 2. Oh my. As expected in a game that so closely resembles psychological warfare, you two are adept. Your compliment honors me.
Yeah, sure, it's not just that. I mean, all these guys are so easy to read.
It's impressive how you can lie without hesitation, Rokuro.
That's just the game, man. I don't normally lie, do I?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Aww.
Kashima is clearly upset.
Cheer up, Kashima-chan. You got a good conscience. I mean, you're just kind of obvious, you see?
That's not true.
Don't tell me she took that as a compliment. I'm equally unable to read the movements of Mr. Yoinara myself. Oh yeah?
Professor Yoinara is unlike Sir Rokuro and Lady Tina. He just, well, unintentionally exudes an unreadable atmosphere. Perhaps. Why not posit that in truth, he isn't exactly thinking anything?
Did something happen in your past, man, so you lost, like, your emotions or something?
What kind of person do you think I am, kid? So they make, like, small talk with their teacher, like, very, very, they're very comfortable with the guy. That's something I noticed with a lot of these kids. They're very, like, comfortable as him being just a part of the group and not, like, their superior or something like that. Which is very different in Japan and stuff, because they also, like, consider a lot of their teachers to be, like above here in rank. So it's very interesting to see them, like, fraternizing with the rest of the students and stuff like that. It's a little weird, but very, very different. No, the King's Game is a fun game to play with friends. Yes, oh my god, of course it is. Yeah, the stream is still super laggy, but days is just the internet, but I have full bars. Might have figured it out. Oh, there you go. Might just be YouTube. It could be YouTube. Perfect timing. Alright kids, back to your seats. With that, the students returned to their seats one after another. Some of them sprinted over, while others returned with reluctant looks. After that, the class began moving their desks to the sides of the room for cleaning. Interesting. Zephyrium, I can see the stream fine from here. I'll see the teacher's the best character for me. Dude, so far he's very, very interesting, but again, very comfortable with the students. It's almost like, hey, I'm one of the boys and stuff. We're all hanging out together and we're all best friends. It's like, really? You're their teacher. It's a little bit different, but okay.
Phew, all done. I wonder if it'll rain on the way home. Does it smell like rain? So Mino thinks it won't. Aw, Mino's a good girl. She is.
Not even remotely.
Oh, yikes! Why do you look like you've had your soul sucked out of you?
English is still too rough for you, isn't it, Mino-chan?
Gotta be Japanese, the curvy kind. Well, this is Japan after all. You can get by with just hiragana. Oh, if Ia says so, then it must be true.
Might have to think of simpler approaches if even Mino can understand. By the way, you coming to school tomorrow, Naki? I can attend until tomorrow. Next week I'm gonna be off doing work again. Ah, I see, man. So the world of show business is rough, huh? If it was idols, I mean, I know all the details, but what is your stage name again? Well, I act pretty differently from the way I am normally, so it might be better for me if you don't know. Huh? What? Do you, like, act in plays? Sure, I've done jobs like that before. Whoa, man, I can't imagine. So, is there something about tomorrow? Well, since it's Friday, we're all talking about these guys, or the guys of the class hanging out together. Huh? Is it okay if I come too? Why not? I mean, after all, we hardly ever get to hang out with you. I see. I'll be glad to go, man. Whoa, Naki-chan's coming? Nice! Outdoors would be nice, but it's so stuffy inside. But sure, I'd like to go to a candy store or something. Giving it your all in play, even in play, that's the way of men.
Whoa, the boys sound like they're having fun talk. Good for them.
No girls allowed! This is a cootie-free zone.
Oh, so mean! Well, fine, we'll get together tomorrow and do something too. Mino will come with. I'd rather go home and go to sleep. What if we went out and ate sweets, girls? Oh, I'll go. I do not have plans, so I'm able to go too. I haven't any special problem with that either. Oh, sounds good. Kashima-chan, you're going too, right? Yeah, sure. Oh, just as I was fearing you might rebuke us as the class president. I do detect a rather cheerful expression?
No!
Let's all go together, girls.
That won't stop you from having fun, guys, ladies. But don't go doing anything weird or playing around past dark, okay? Huh? Like that's even possible. I mean, time flies, man, when you're having fun. I'm gonna go patrol outside and arrest you if I see you. Yikes. It's hard to tell if you're serious or joking sometimes, Mr. Yoinara.
Goodbye for now, Professor.
Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. Okay. You kids have fun, but don't be out past dark or I'll kill you. I mean, report you. Faster Speed was causing the video to glitch out weirdly. Oh, crazy. Celebration of Senpai's new game, Daiko. I think you'd like a 4th way to the game. Courtney, we still have plenty of time actually of this particular stream, but still. Really hoping there's more updates from this game. It's been quite a lot since I last played it. Yo, it's Virium, dude, seriously. No, for all of you guys who wanted to like check this game out yourself, it's only into chapter 1 per my understanding, but they're going to be releasing new chapters to this one as time goes by and as they make them. So yeah, check out the link in the description if you want to download it and everything like that. Trust me, it's good so far. As if they'd never been tired from cleaning at all, the students went trotting home with cheerful gaits. Once I finish up here, I should get home quickly myself. Okay. So we are going home now as the professor, since it's our main man, but we'll see exactly what happens. Still raining outside. Okay. Yeesh. I finished my duties and left the school. It was beginning to drizzle. Better than this morning, I guess, but I hope it doesn't get worse before I get home.
Mister! Hey, mister!
No, this is the girl and there's the boy! No, there's 2 of them! Top 3 students so far. For me? I mean, well, okay, top 3 most interesting characters for me, is Rokuro, Tina, and Susenna. My favorite students so far, though, I have to say Susenna's one of them, Kashima's another, surprisingly, and Zero. He's one of my favorite ones, actually. The other is a little more stoic, but there's something else more to him than that. More gameplay is required, though. Just realized, yeah, the MCs teach? Yes, he's the teacher. Oh, it's you 2 from this morning. What is it, you 2?
She is Shion.
The boy.
Bibi is Nirene.
Ugh.
What's wrong, mister?
No, it's nothing. So what do you crazy kids want?
I want to be with you, mister. Take us with you, mister.
No, I can't do that. I mean, people call that kidnapping. Where are you kids from? And where are your parents?
Hey, mister.
What are you talking about, me? I'm not like your estranged uncle or anything. Not in any relationship, much less married.
Hey, mister.
Maybe they weren't answering the question, and rather just wanted to say Mista. So, look you 2. Huh? In the instant I was looking down, the 2 children that'd been there suddenly disappeared. Did they run off? I muttered that to myself, then I ran along the road home. So those 2 kids were right there, but then they suddenly disappeared. Something is going on. We don't know what just yet, but This is the kind of music they're giving us? Alright, something's up. I mean, we just got home, but whenever the sinister music comes up, whenever I walk in the damn door and stuff, that's when I get killed or something like that. Why do creepy kids gotta follow me home and shit? Oh my god! I sat on the bedside of a woman sleeping face up. What? Wait, I gotta read this again. I sat on the bedside of a woman sleeping face up. Got somebody at home there, my man? I'm going to die. That's the woman talking. I'm going to die. The woman whispered quietly. Stop it.
I'm sure they'll come for me, even if it takes decades, centuries, millennia, more than that even. More than then even. No. Centuries and millennia, you don't even have that long as a human being. But still, isn't this enough? So please, wait for me. Just...
What? What just happened? Who is that woman? it's not like your mother or your wife or like more information is required. Sweat not only covered my brow, but Sweat not only covered my brow, but dampened my dress shirt, making it cling to my skin. But dampened my dress shirt, making it cling to my skin. Still not morning. It seemed like I'd fallen asleep, like a pile of bricks as soon as I got home. My pulse was still rapid. Still not morning. I looked at the clock. It was still 4 a.m. I questioned whether I should sleep. Since I had school tomorrow, I knew I had to sleep. But I didn't want to have that dream. Those feelings took precedence. So it was a dream or a nightmare? Ooh, I don't know, Courtney. You're asking the right, good questions of this ones. No, oh my god. It could have been a dream. But yeah, it's such a seriously screwed up dream for sure. Do you think they're related to pharaohs? Maybe. You never know. I haven't had that dream in years. It's been a while since I did this, but now maybe I'll sit and wait it out. I lean my back against the wall, taking a not especially comfortable position so I wouldn't accidentally fall asleep. I wanted for that night to end like that, hearing only the noise of insects. It seems like Yoinara has had some sort of other kind of psychological torment, either in his past life or in his current life right now, but I don't know, what happened to this guy? Why is he how he is, and where did he get to? Or from where did he get to? It's morning. Before I knew it, the night had gone. It did occur to me, but this approach isn't good for the back at my age. I gently lifted my aching hips. I was decently proud of my sturdiness, but it seemed like that too had become a past glory. So it seems like this guy is actually he's kind of down on himself for where he is currently. And again, recall at the beginning of this game with the Ayakashi being ghosts or something like that, who actually were kind of envious of people for what they actually had. And again, I'm trying to also work that into his story and okay, how does that fit into the overall narrative too? Is he one such ghost? Is he trying to live the past or something like that? I don't know. We're going to find out. But still, it could be a curse or something, but I don't know. Well, I do sit down a lot as doing my duties as a teacher too. Gotta be bad for my back. I better get ready soon though. What was that? Probably has to do with my lack of sleep. I have to sort out myself, sleep properly tonight. I can't put too much burden on my body. That's what my aching back had taught me. Morning. My students, actually even students from other classes, were gathered around outside of the classroom. Some were disconcerted, some were having whispering discussions, some were openly weeping. But all their gazes were fixed on what was inside the classroom. Oh, please don't tell me somebody's dead or something. Man, I wonder if the kids are ghosts. Dude, Book's Journey, I don't know. We gotta find out more, but still. Twist of the decade? Dude, there's some meaning to missed stuff. For example, Valkyrie lose possession of something and rather casual when missed her. They're fixed on something inside the classroom.
Son, Yuki's. Wait, no, not Yuki. Sleepy Yuki? What?
Ia broke through the solid crowd of students to approach me. Her breath was extremely erratic. And without even stopping to let me acknowledge her, she grabbed my arm and pulled me along. Yoinara, or is this him talking? There I saw Yuki lying down with her head in Kashima's lap. Hey, Yuki, what's the matter? Yuki? I tried shaking her body and lightly prodding her cheek, but she didn't respond. I quickly checked her pulse and whether she was breathing. Looks like she's just fainted. Have you guys called an ambulance?
That's right. An ambulance.
No, it's fine. You can calm down first, Kashima. I'll make the call. I left Yuki to dial for an ambulance. And as I stood up, I saw into the classroom. There? What? Wait, who is that? Is that Rokuro? Who is that? Wait a minute. That is Rokuro. Wait, I thought he was supposed to be this thing's Kokichi. He's dead? Or is this just a messed up dream? I don't know. I have no idea what to make of this. I saw Rokuro in a gruesome state hung in the center of the classroom. Hello? Do you have an emergency? Is there a fire? Hello? What? The sound grew distant. All sounds were overtaken by the sound of my heartbeat. What just happened? Was it real? Is he dead? Or am I just dreaming? I know Yoinara doesn't get that much sleep and stuff, so that and if you don't get enough sleep, guys, it does weird things to the psyche. Was that real? What is happening? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is this time traveling? I don't know. Where are we? My senses returned with I mean, it's so messed up I can't even talk. My senses returned with a start. This was... What's going on here? Looking around, I appeared to be under the overhang of a tea house, taking shelter from the rain. I had a strange uneasiness, and it seemed it refused to settle, instead growing larger and larger. Unable to bear it, I took off running without regard for the rain that beat against the ground. Morning, Yoi-chan. Whoa, you're alive? He's alive, but was it a dream? Was it real? I'm just going crazy? I have no idea. Does that count as a death for the death counter? You know, I don't know in Book's journey. I don't know if this guy is dead or alive. Morning, Teach. Whoa. Mr. Yoinara, you're soaking wet. Rokuro, you're alive? As I hesitatingly touched his body, Rokuro gave me a dubious look. What's the deal, Teach? The rain splashed up so hard it hit you upside the head or something? It's not healthy to make yourself chilly. The two of them responded to my actions with curious looks. I think any student would be like, "What are you doing poking me, sir?" Phantom death, yes. Wait, is it phantom death? That's not an actual true death. Death counter still stays at 0 and everything like that, but what is this game doing? What were we doing this? And why is he getting these visions? We gotta figure this out. Huh. Interesting. Was it just a dream? It's nothing. Sorry to do that all of a sudden. Weirdo. I saw the two of them off to the classroom, then headed for the staff room to get some spare clothes. Glad I've got these here, since I've always got to get my clothes dirty while catching wild dogs that trespass and whatnot. Kashima was standing outside the door of the staff room. Her eyes seemed filled with fear. What's up, Kashima?
Mr. Yoinara? It's nothing.
With that quick remark, Kashima went running off. And is this like a shared vision of some kind? Did she know about what I saw? Who is the werewolf here? If you could gaze into the future, is it Groundhog Day or something? I don't know. Book's journey, something is weird with this game. So Kashima, does she know something? I mean, she was the seer in our little card game before, but what's going on now? Before I knew it, it was first period. I observed the students' behavior, but most of them didn't seem concerned about anything. However, Kashima alone was giving off a restless air. First period Friday is English, right? I was checking the schedule and thinking aloud when the students went abuzz.
Yoi-chan, today's Thursday, isn't it? So it's math, right? Yeah, that's right. No English today, so Mina didn't bring her textbook.
Thursday. I hastily turned on my cell phone. According to the screen, today was indeed Thursday.
Hey, Yoi-chan.
While I struggled to grasp the situation, Rokuro indifferently called out. What? Do you need something?
Oh, you know, I just wanted to talk, Yoi-chan. I was dead here, wasn't I?
What kind of games are you kids playing? And why? Huh? Ugh. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? He knew he was dead? Or is this like an elaborate intro to this? It is an intro, yo! That is crazy! Okay, so that whole section was just an intro to this thing. Oh, wow. Dude, that was so freaking cool. Dude, way to fake me out. But like, what the hell is going on now? Matchmaking experience in death, but not death? What the hell happened? And how does he know he died? Like, was it a whole setup? Are you kids messing with me or some of that? And who are those two? That's another way, like, who are those two kids? Like, I have no idea what the hell is going on here, but still. That is nuts. Courtney, I like this one. This is crazy. Trust Courtney. When she recommends good content, she knows good content with this stuff. Oh my god. That is ridiculously awesome. I love it. Too bad they didn't see their shadows just yet. What a way to start Daiko. Do I know? Like, for real, that's the start of this whole thing? Oh my god. Dude, 10 out of 10 start so far. You got my attention with this one. Oh my god. At least it's not the end of the first chapter like I was afraid of. Book's journey, exactly. No, that was like an intro to first chapter. You missed the hand, LMAO. There's some weird shit going on that intro getting choppy towards the end and stuff. It's almost like, and again, it's like one of those things too, where again, like you have no idea of like what the hell's gonna happen and stuff, and it's like, is this a horror or is this like a mystery? It's both of them, or it's like all of them at the same time. It's just, I don't know what the hell's going on, but Rokuro, that guy's perhaps one of the most interesting of the entire cast. No, you're right, Courtney. This man is totally Kokichi in this universe, but still. Oh my god. Caroline and Justine. Let's see exactly what's going on. Yeah, the twins. There you go. Like I said, one of them is a boy and the other one's a girl, but still. Rokuro's words made my throat tighten. At the same time, I felt like the other students' expressions stiffened as well. You were dead? Do you mean hung? See, Karuta knows that he was hung. Now, Rokuro told everybody, hey man, I was dead, right? But he didn't tell how. Could have been stabbing, it could have been poisoning, but Karuta knows that he was hung. So the other kids must have seen this vision and maybe they were just writing it off as a bad dream or a nightmare or something like that, but okay. Yeah, that. What is the meaning of this?
I mean, it means exactly what I said.
No way. So that wasn't a dream?
Well, don't tell me you saw it too.
Huh? Everybody had the same dream? I woke up in front of the flowers, so I thought I nodded off.
Sleepy Yuki! Oh my god, that's how I remember her name or something like that, but still. Rokuro, weren't you saying it was probably a dream too?
I mean, obviously we wouldn't be having class otherwise, right? And besides, the students and teachers in the other classes, well, they didn't seem to know. But Yoi-chan, you seemed like you might.
You found my actions this morning curious too, didn't you?
Oh, look, meeting your teacher in the morning and him doing that all of a sudden is surprising stuff, right?
Doing what? Poking you? What did you do to Rokuro? Enough of that, for now. Who here had a dream about seeing Rokuro's hanged corpse? The students glanced around at each other nervously and reluctantly raised their hands. Everyone?
What's going on? Are all of us sleepy?
This is an occult phenomenon, indeed.
First, I want to hear from everyone one by one. I'll have you come out into the hall in seating order. Start with your seat number and name, and if you know of anything unusual or curious that's happened lately, come tell me. What is the intent of that? Well, there's no question that there's some strange phenomenon going on, and I see that some of you are feeling quite anxious. So my goal is to both grasp the situation and provide counseling, I suppose. So make sure to come in order, starting from the front left seat.
Understood.
So we're gonna be talking to these people one by one, and what are we gonna find out? I don't know, like, even as a teacher, I would maybe even, like, write it off as, like, a bad dream and be like, okay, how did we all share the same damn dream? That's so freaking strange to me. I would go through the school day and maybe talk to him after school, but what do I know? Do you have to figure out how to fix it? Oh boy. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but still. Tina Itupirka. Seat number 4.
Anything unusual? Let's see. There have been rumors amongst the girls as of late. Some say they hear strange voices.
Strange voices? Like what?
Well, it's not as if I heard them myself. Inquire with Iya, if you please.
Tina was a wealthy daughter from Itupirka. I gotta say that right a couple times before I get it. Itupirka financial conglomerate. In short, a very large group that held considerable power in this area. As for the girl herself, I guess I should say, hard to get a hold on. While her thinking in itself was sound, her unbending nature made it common for her to clash with other people, which is a bit concerning.
It's a very strange occurrence for this class alone to have all the same dream.
Well, no kidding. Hopefully it was a dream, or it is a dream. Alright, you can go.
Pardon me, teacher.
Still not so sure about her. Seat number 2, Yutashiro. Sleepy Yuki, what's up, girl?
I'm sleepy.
Well, that's nothing new. You were the first witness, right, Yuki?
I'm part of the campus cleanup committee, so I woke up early to water the flowers in the classroom. And then I fainted as soon as I saw it.
Yuki only seemed to be sleepy and half awake during class at best. However, she did good work for the cleanup committee every morning, so I didn't think she lacked diligence. Even if she nodded off in class, not every day you see a corpse. It's alright, just get some rest. This is me telling you to get some sleep, Yuki.
Okay, I'm sure it was just a dream. Yeah, I don't feel like I slept at all.
We're technically in class, so don't sleep now! She was all set to conk out. Sleepy Yuki's still sleeping. In my class? Absolutely not.
Seat number 7, Iyashishibe. Heya.
Lucky number 7, Tina told me you heard strange voices.
Strange voices? Oh yeah, I did. Kind of like moaning.
Moaning? Moaning sound effect, of course.
It's sort of like that.
I call that growling, or dying, myself.
Yeah, that's stick it.
You looked and acted flashy, but didn't behave badly or anything. I call her a light-hearted student. But occasionally she'd be too light-hearted and have that taken advantage of.
I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, though.
Right now, I want to hear what everybody has to say. Alright, you're done.
Righty tooty.
Righty tooty? Is that what the kids say these days? Oh god. I'm getting too old for this shit. Who's next?
Kashima Akibono, seat number 1.
Well, no need to strain your voice so much. It's not like you actually did that right now, but still.
I'm the class president, so I only feel it's expected of my title. So, something unusual. I can't really say I know anything. Wouldn't even count Rokuro dying, honestly.
Not even a person's death is unusual?
Oh, look, you just plain expect him to get murdered, right? I mean, even if it was a mass dream.
Well, I do suspect that he'd earn grudges, but murdered?
There have been countless times that I might have gone through with my murderous intents, if it's not for the laws of this land.
You have murderous intents? Kashima, super sus, even though you're the seer of the group. That's frightening.
Like he doesn't earn it with the things that he does. I prefer it if he were a simple skirt flipper, honestly.
You're fine with skirts? Don't ask that question, Teach!
Why not? It's just fabric.
Kashima was overly serious, or maybe more accurately, she played by her own bizarre rules.
It's just fabric. Who gives a shit if they see my panties?
You know, you might want to talk with your parents about the weird things that may have happened in your childhood. Anyway, no, stop! And on Makoto Makitsura, what in the hell is going on in this game? And there have been indeed times that she nearly went fists flying. She had a tendency to let her feelings overcome her a bit too often. She's a girl who wears her heart in her sleeve, so if anything, it's like one of those things where, hey, you know what, if you flip my skirt, I don't really give a shit, I'm gonna punch you right in the teeth. Son of a bitch.
Go ahead, just flip up my skirt.
I'll freaking knock your teeth in. God.
That's just the kind of girl she is. No wonder she's class president. Ass kicker. Alright.
Despite how she spoke, her eyes were wavering quite a bit, likely due to her over-diligent personality. With everyone thinking it had been a strange dream, she might have been the one most disturbed by this incident. Well, okay, just don't overdo it now. You may go.
Excuse me.
Interesting. Who's next?
Susanoo, what's up, girl? We need to bring those grades up and everything like that, but still, you're one of my favorite peoples. I'm Susanoo Kanao, seat number 5. The god within me is speaking. They say, things have been much too peaceful thus far.
In other words, you yourself have nothing to note besides this incident.
Jumping jalopy jackpot.
What the heck does that even mean?
Why, just what it sounds like.
Why is she making a face like it's the only natural I understand? Why it's only natural I understand it?
Well, I do believe it to be a bad dream, but...
Susanoo, she surely loved the occult. She sometimes bring up spiritual matters, often making me unsure how to react myself. The phrases she tended to get oddly stuck in my memories. In fact, I almost said them myself sometimes. Okay, you may go. I know what your game is. It's fine. Just, yeah. No, she probably is more like Yukari as the student council president or nerdy Yukiko. Dude.
Right, a regarded rigatoni!
Yeah.
Okay! Who's next? Susanoo, you're still my favorite person. Mino Naranidate! Seat number,
9?
Yeah! Something strange. Is the teacher really a virgin?
Who told you that?
Yeah!
Her, huh? The popular girl is accusing me, the teacher, of being a virgin? Oh my god. What is this classroom? We are way too comfortable with each other. Her, huh? The answer's no. I have had the sex before, and it was good. But why am I talking about this with you?
Oh, I see. So what's a virgin?
That's where we're headed, huh? Oh well. Nothing from you then. I'm not gonna get anything out of you.
Is it something that you eat?
You're not exactly wrong. Teacher, get out! Oh my god. This is middle school. It's not high school. I'm just kidding. No, we should not be talking about. No, get out of here.
Got it.
She don't got it. Mino was as lighthearted as Ia, or rather, she was basically floating. Wild would probably be the ideal word to describe Mino. Much like a feral child, her physical abilities were extremely high, but she mostly flunked outside of PE. Right, her grades were absolute trash, but her PE score, top marks, across that one. But still, I love Mino. Dude, Mino's awesome. Oh my god, dude, seriously, oh my god, this is amazing. Susanna's neurodivergent, I mean, you know, I think she kind of is. But I mean, like, at the same time, like, she's one of my favorite peoples and stuff. I mean, like, it's cool that she's got her own thing going and all the good stuff, but still, she's her own personality and her own woman. This one, I do like Mino though. She's cute. All right, you may go back to your seat now, and don't tell anybody else that I am a... Just get out of here!
Gotcha.
Okay. Learning all about you kids today.
Seat number 6, Naki Kokuriko. Let's see. I don't think I know anything, Teach. I haven't come to school in a while.
Right, you can only occasionally come to school due to your performing work since you're an idol, right?
Yeah.
Well, no helping that kid.
Well, I mean, I think it was a dream. It's just all kinds of strange.
Naki was active in the entertainment world from a young age, and seemed fairly popular, so he could only sometimes come to school. But even so, he was an excellent student who got above average test scores, so pretty good student overall. His lack of attendance made it hard to show that on a report card though. He apparently used a stage name, but I'd never seen Naki on TV. Even though according to him, he appeared pretty regularly actually. So right when you arrived, disaster struck.
Don't put it like that, Mr. Yoinara. I'm a student of class 2-1 too.
Right, sorry. You can go back now.
Don't push yourself too much, Teach.
I feel like he's not asking enough questions.
Rokuro Kagashi. Seat number 12. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that there's been anything too bizarre, aside from the fact of being hung up in the ceiling and dying. Just get my body all torn up and hung and killed. Yeah, that's all.
You're the one I wanted to hear from the most.
Oh, but seriously, Teach, is that all you got? Basically, I'm the one who wants to know what happened to me.
Rokuro was the one who was most difficult to deal with in class, and the hardest to tell what he was thinking. Self-conceited and not very cooperative, he was a load of trouble. If only he were a little bit more mature. Even if you don't know, I guess there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, that's right.
You can go for now. I'll ask later if something strikes me.
Oh, you want to talk to me that badly, Yo-chan?
Not right now, nope. Feel free to leave.
Rude.
Oh my god. Gloomy boy version of Risei. Oh my god, and Junpei. It's something I tend to project into the characters. No, I mean, like, there's a couple of different, like, ways I can see myself in even some of these characters and stuff, too. But that's what makes these, visual novels so, like, engrossing, is because you can see, like, parts of your own personality, and characteristics inside some of these characters. That's the best part, but still, like, crazy. Seat number 8, Riku Takaso. What has me curious is how I heard that you've been going to the local Abura soba shop lately. Pretty much daily if I hear right, yeah? How do you know that, kid? Because I go there too. Karuta likes Abura soba. Come to think of it, yeah, he does. Is that unusual? I'm constantly shaking my head at how you two can eat it so often and never get tired of soba noodles. Riku was a highly self-confident boy and looked down on some others, or on others some, but proved a helpful sort. He and Karuta got along well. I did feel their friendship was mostly a result of Karuta's tolerance for giving Riku's eccentricity. There's a $10 word, though. You're getting older, Mr. Yoinara. I mean, so you should pay more heed to your health sooner rather than later. You should probably get some sleep too, Teach. If I could die from Abura soba, I'd be pretty happy with that. Karuta said something similar. I mean, you guys are beyond help. If that's all you wanted to ask, then you can go. Got it. Well, excuse me. That really was it? Interesting. Naturally, the next one up is gonna be Karuta. Scene number 3, Karuta Urowashi. I really butcher these pronunciations, and I'm so sorry to the Japanese population for that. Urowashi. Something strange, huh? Like you eating Abura soba every day? Riku already mentioned that. Oh, I see. Then I'll ask Riku later. No need to do that, kid. Karuta had no particular specialties, but he hit a high average, you might say. He's B's across the board with his grades. Not an A student, but a straight B student. He generally gave me the impression that he could shrewdly work out anything. He had a big hard personality too, not real faults to speak of. Nothing else in particular strike you as crazy about this wild dream that we had? Oh, the new Abura soba shop. They opened in Kantenbashi is pretty good. That is good info. Nice. Hey, let's eat there sometime together, Teach. Alright, kid, well later you can go back to your seat and we'll talk noodles after class. Okay. Interesting. So much sass from these kids. I know, it's like they are too buddy-buddy with their teacher and stuff to like have this be like almost real, but at the same time it's like, I mean, their teacher's kind of like, he's not like, he's not as much like asserting his authority over the students, but rather he's trying to be their friend rather than their teacher, if that makes any sense or some of that. But that's kind of how I feel about like their relationship with everybody. But still, Haito Minai, seat number 11. Anything amiss? Well, I mean, I won a ticket to an Emi-chan concert recently. Is she an idol? Yeah, I mean, you like her too, Mr. Yoinara. Wait, Haito's the guy who loves idols. Okay, yeah, that's who he is. That's his whole shtick. Yeah, you like her too, Mr. Yoinara, right? I just know the name. What? Well, what a shame, man. She'll brighten up your life. Anyway, that's why if time really got rewound, it makes me want to die. Haito really liked pop idols, enough to sometimes skip school and go to concerts himself. You do not skip my class, young man. I want perfect attendance from all of you. Lately has been cautious not to let his grades drop accordingly, but show some moderation. Now, if you make your truancy too obvious, there'll have to be extreme measures to keep you in your seat. Well, which is more important to you, Mr. Yoinara? I mean, studying or living? I suggest you live and study, young man. You may go now. Yeah, sure. Plot twist, she's Naoto. Oh my god, you're right. She's the idol guy. Oh my god, you're right, I know, right? Seat number 10, Zero Manzanka. Nothing really has been amiss, teacher. I mean, I kind of grew a little bit taller. I know I'm the 6'4" guy in the class and on the basketball team, but you're still growing? How tall are you? 191 centimeters. Wait a minute. Did I get that right? 6'4"? Wait, did I say he was 6'4"? That wait, somebody convert that. 191 centimeters, isn't that 6'4" or like 6'6" or something like that? It's gotta be freaking like right around there because 180 centimeters is like 6 feet. But still, yes, he's a tall boy. You gotta give him more like a deeper voice or something like that. Just gotta reach down to the guts and bring this to the forefront or something like that. Huh? That's outrageous. I wonder if this is a dream too. I can't do it. He's still a kid, but still. It isn't right now, I'm sure. No figures. Zero had a large frame, making him the most conspicuous of the class. Often he would react candidly, or be spacing out. He's 6'3", 6'2.5". I was like 1 inch off, but still, like, yeah, no, just looking at him, he looks like, well, of course, he's gonna be the tallest of the group, but I had no idea, like, pulling 6'4" out of my ass was gonna be pretty much almost right on the money and stuff, so crazy. Sometimes he guessed right. It's not bad, it's not bad. Often he would react candidly, or be spacing out. Okay. Something can be curious. I felt people picked fights with him often. Even students from other schools. They pick fights with the tall kid? Oh shit, dude. You guys are not afraid of anything about this guy killing you guys or some of that. Or maybe it's because he's like the quiet and more reserved guy who doesn't maybe stand up for himself when push comes to shove or something like that. I don't know. He seems like a very quiet and stoic type, this kid. Oh, Google lied to me then. They're close enough, that's what significant figures are for? Oh my god. Punk rock drummer and he's 6'3". Funny, you use Google too. Let's go. Part of the problem was that he didn't generally turn people down. Please don't tell me you're a pushover, Zero. Oh man. Considering how often I saw him with Rokuro, I couldn't take my eyes off him for a number of reasons. Alright, you may go now. Right. Oh, you sure are clumsy. Yes, sir. Sorry. Zero was the last one. I'll head back to the classroom. I didn't learn anything about the dream, but I learned a lot about my students, I guess. That's something, I suppose. And why is the coffee always gone? Oh man. As I thought, all the students seemed to believe this event was a dream. The death of a classmate, the reversal time, true. They both sounded like dreams.
So, what have you all ascertained from us?
We just had the same mass dream after all. Something like that, right? No, I'm certain this is the work of an Ayakashi. This is Yoinara actually positing this? I would have expected Susanna to actually like bring this up or something like that. Be like, this is the work of Ayakashi, and then have her explain like what that is or something like that, but this is him bringing it up.
Ayakashi? Oh, how occult.
Stars in her eyes too. Hold on now, man. You can't just throw out that word casually and expect us to understand that. Well, for now, just listen to me. Let me ask you all, what do you think happens to people when they die?
Who would know that without dying first? Durr. You go to a good place.
Heaven, right?
There exists the world of gods, the world of spirits, the world of the dead, the physical world, and hell. We exist in the physical world.
Wait, Setsuna, you could stop there. I'm guessing it'd be a long one. There are many theories about that afterlife, but people generally believe that the soul leaves the body. Dude, it's so crazy they cut her off. I was like wanting to listen to her too, but still. Damn it, Teach, damn it. And that soul goes to some other world. To put it simply, that world and this world can be thought of as opposing shores. Hey, you guys must be pretty serious to be thinking about the afterlife while you're still living, huh? Death is a once-in-a-lifetime event, after all. Longing to know things that are hard to know might just be human nature. However, there are exceptional cases where souls can't reach the other shore.
So it's not as if you go there immediately once you die?
Souls with strong feelings toward this world will stubbornly refuse to cross over.
Ah, like Chibi Kurai on the Earthbound spirits, right?
Well, if the soul wanders of the world of living, then that's what that is, yes. But on rare occasion, it may cling to its body and become a living corpse.
Sounds like what you would call a zombie, sir.
Well, you're not necessarily wrong. Simply put, since the body is dead, it won't mature anymore. To break it down into simpler terms, they're ghosts that anyone can see. But if the process is quick enough, couldn't it be treated like a miraculous revival? Would it be possible for them to just return to the living as normal then? Well, to jump ahead a bit, yes, suppose it would. And more troublesome yet, souls that dwell here too long begin to grow mad and lose control of their self. At the root of their desire to remain in this world lies an attachment to life. When a soul loses control, that attachment grows stronger and it attacks the living.
So it becomes even more out of control, sir?
Right. That's why people like us send them to the other side. We call the deceased who seek to share the blessings of the living Ayakashi. And we are their senders, so we call ourselves...
I have heard the term, something with a living lineage of diviners forming a succession.
I haven't, but, you're not a teacher, teach? Well, I wasn't always set up to be a successor, but then my eldest sister died. I inherited the duty from her after quitting my old job and becoming the teacher I am now.
So you're saying this affair wasn't a dream, but an Ayakashi's doing?
That's what I think, yes.
Doesn't feel very realistic, Teach. It's too outrageous to keep up with. Well, sure, but if you look around, unrealistic things are happening.
It's more unbelievable to me that it was a nightmare that we all had together.
So, Yoi-chan, whose fault are you saying that it is?
That I don't know yet.
Wait, what if he died and he's the Ayakashi? No, Book's Journey, I think that Yoinara might be our Ayakashi, but I can't prove that just yet. We need to figure this out, but I think there was a reason why they had us play werewolf. In a preface to like everything that's gonna be coming up in this game, and we've got to try to figure out who that is. We'll see if that actually like materializes as part of this game's thing or some of that. We'll see.
Judging from the fact that the effects have only been on this class, all I can say now is that there's a possibility they're here in our class.
There's an Ayakashi with Mina?
Oh, I'd like to speak with them.
Don't! Won't they like slice you up or something?
If this were a manga, it'd be like, you'd know someone had like a special aura, or you'd use some like sixth sense or something. But you could tell, right, Mr. Yoinara?
As I said, I wasn't originally meant to be a successor. Maybe my sister could have done that, but I can't.
I wonder, what'll happen tomorrow?
Probably I'm gonna die again, right?
But we just need to protect Rokuro, right? It's currently unclear what circumstances led to Rokuro being attacked, though.
Is there a way I could assist, Mr. Yoinara? How about two? And me now.
Alright. How about you gather up your books on yokai? Yokai? Actually, are those referred to as Ayakashi too? Is there a meaning to that? The beings we call Ayakashi have existed for a long time. We use Ayakashi in a specific way now, but the word far predates that. I'm thinking we'll look for creatures whose natures match our current phenomenon, and then we'll go from there.
I would have thought that you'd be knowledgeable since that's your line of work.
My previous job was totally unrelated to all this as well. I never believed that much in anything related to the occult, so I lack that kind of knowledge.
That's what Susena's there for! If these guys have never had a dream before, dreams physically feel different in real life, like drastically different? Well, here's another thing too, Book's Journey.
Dreams are different, to be sure, too, than regular reality. Once you find out that you're dreaming, in some rare cases, you can actually figure out how to actually control the dream in some respects. Now, it's part of your subconscious, to be sure, too, but that's what they call lucid dreaming with all this stuff. And if you guys ever research that and stuff, it's actually really cool to play with every once in a while. I do have some really weird dreams and everything like that, but sometimes I like to control them every once in a while. It makes for some good fun. Well, my dreams usually feel real. This is another thing too, Courtney. Have you guys ever had a dream too, where maybe like, and here's a common scenario, where you're falling. Like, let's say falling, and it doesn't matter like how you started, you just, in some way, shape, or fashion, you know you started and you're falling. And at some point, you hit the floor, and then bam, you wake up, but you feel it like in your chest and stuff. You're like, ugh, and you like get jolted awake, and you're like, why am I like feeling that in my nerves and stuff? That is actually a lot more common than you guys actually think. But still, sometimes they do feel real, and because your brain is connected to a lot of the different nerve endings over here too, like a lot of those ones actually do seem real. Another different scenario is this, type of thing about being like shot or stabbed or something like that. Like, I've had dreams here and there as well where you face down like a murder or something like that, and yes, I get shot like in the chest or something like that, and you get jolted awake, and you're like, holy shit. Okay, I felt that. I don't know how I felt that, but I felt that and everything. But it's stuff like that that actually comes up and everything like that. That just blows my mind how the human mind works. Because I've never been shot once in my life, but it felt like that from that dream. It's crazy, but still. Mind is a funny thing sometimes.
Wouldn't Susanna know like a lot? I do know more than the average person. But it's not all stored in my head like a walking dictionary, I'm afraid. However, I may be of service in finding the proper literature.
Alright kids, we're in the school now. Let's go to the library then.
Are you sure, Teach? Are we like having class?
Well, the principal's pretty lax. Nobody really gives a shit at this school, I guess, so we'll manage.
You're so graceless, Teach.
Kashima still didn't seem to have digested the situation. I'm pretty sure as class president, she's like, we should be learning, sir. But we are learning. We're doing something. Ooh, you can actually save now. Interesting. Okay, so again, for those of you guys who are like joining for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is DangerDoug, and this is Ayakashi Akashi. And no, seriously, this visual novel has captured my imagination so far. And again, I'll say this a couple times tonight, if you wanted to actually check out the game yourselves, look at the link in the description below and you can download this game for free. You just need to actually like create a file on your desktop or something like that and just like unzip the file once you actually get it downloaded, but it's very easy to actually set up. And no, dude, seriously, this game is very interesting so far. But yeah, we got a full roster of students with all different grades and personalities and stuff. So Courtney, thank you for putting this out, or pointing this out actually, with all the different markers for personalities in here too. So yeah, we're gonna have to see exactly what else is going on with this game and everything, but it looks like the only option we have is to move forward. We need to go search the library. Okay, here we go. Ah, you're back. Sorry I'm a bit late again. I'm trying to build a new PC, not going so well, so I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. Yo, Greasy, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a special one-time only stream of this game, and no, dude, seriously, we are having a lot of fun with this one. And no, if you guys know me, I love these types of games. They just really, really get me. And no, for all the investiture that we get with all the characters, if you give me really good characters, I'll live in this universe for like the time being and everything, but still. Next thing, I also dream about falling from a high up place. Derek, falling is a very common type of dream here and there, and once you hit the ground, sometimes you just jolt awake or some of that, but still. But you feel that in your chest and like all over your body and stuff like that. It's such a weird phenomenon and everything, like all of your nerves just sense that thing and your muscles like tense up as if it actually happened. But it didn't, but it certainly feels that way. It's so weird, but it's true. Climbing up some awfully creaky steps, we arrived at the school library. It was a snug little room, but filled with a large variety of books. There were history books, dictionaries, and even somewhat dated manga and novels.
Are there books on Ayakashi? Allow me to answer as the library assistant. There are also books in the small storeroom in that small storeroom over there, you see.
And I believe we'll have better luck.
Oh, it's been locked. Going back to the first floor to borrow the key from the staff room would be troublesome. Mino can open it. Yeah. Oh, won't open.
If you need physical labor, it's my time to shine. No, hold on. We can't force it open. If we break the door, we're gonna be in serious trouble for sure.
Then, how about, like, lockpicking or something? Ah, such a thrilling notion. I cannot perform it myself, however.
I bet Roku could, right? Rokuro. I'm gonna call him Roku. No. You're watching Roku when you get home from school. No, I'm watching Rokuro, damn it. So it's not that I can tell once I'm dreaming in the middle of a dream, but once I wake up and tell the distance. True. It's another thing too, some people also keep a dream journal and they'll log in a lot of the stuff that they actually dreamed about before they actually get their day started. It's a very interesting practice to do. But this one girl actually taught me about this a long time ago, and that you can actually like log those ones. I haven't done it in a while and stuff, but no, seriously, look at my dream journal. Everything is totally messed up, but at the same time, like, it's very interesting to look back and read about like what the hell happened in your mind last nights and stuff.
Hey now guys, what kind of life leads somebody to learn lockpicking? Nah man, I can't do it. But you totally got the personality of someone who could. I'll consider the full extent of my life, man. It's not just what I'm like.
I can do it. I think.
Really? Well, that's a surprising skill.
Surprising is an understatement. I couldn't have imagined it for a millisecond.
I was on a show once where the director was looking for realism. He had me practice over and over until I could do it. It was a while ago though, so I can't be certain.
Lockpicking. That ain't so weird. Mino has one in her treasure collection.
Whoa, amazing. Is that an extra dimensional pocket? Treasure? You sure it's not like garbage or something? You probably shouldn't say that with an earshot of Mino. Well then, oh, hold on. Mr. Yoinara, will picking the lock get us into any trouble?
Well, it's fine in my book, just as long as you don't kill the lock.
Then that's good. Well, I'll give it a shot then.
And with that, Naki turned to the storeroom door and began to work. Just as I found myself thinking, what middle schooler can pick a lock? There was a small echoing click. And with a twist of the knob, which is right in my right ear, damn it, the door opened with a slightly unpleasant creaking sound. A few of the students watching raised their voices in admiration.
Whoa, it like totally opened. Is there even a point in security measures? In this case, I believe Sir Naki's skills should be applauded.
I don't think it's a very commendable skill.
Well then, now we can scrape together some books. Please give me a moment.
Also on the topic of dreams, I recently realized that my dreams tend towards the macabre, but I'm totally indifferent while I sleep. Also, I can't die. You mean you can't die in your dreams? See, when I find out that I'm dreaming, and lucid dreaming, some exercise that I'll actually do is I'll actually learn to fly and stuff, and actually go flying in my dream and stuff. It's crazy, but still, that is one of the most fun things to do when you're lucid dreaming, is go out and fly. It's nuts, but once you actually can get that type of thing in your head, it's one of the most fun things to do in the dream world. But still, that's just me. Nightmare on Elm Street? Oh my god, are you good? Entering the storeroom with a forceful shout, Susanna started pulling books off the shelves at a rapid pace.
I'll hold some books too. I'm a library assistant myself, but the duties always fall to her since I'm usually not around.
Yeah, let's Zero help too. He's like super strong.
Leave it to me.
Sir Rokuro, won't you assist?
Well, I mean, you gotta give the right job to the right guy, yeah? I'll go ahead and check these books for info on Ayakashi. I'm their first victim, after all. That's more efficient anyway, right?
Quite convincing excuse coming from you, Sir Rokuro.
Thanks for the compliment, Sesena-chan.
So I'm not really one for reading. I guess I'll help you carry. If Iya carries, Mina will carry too.
If that's what you girls are doing, I'll handle the searching, I guess. Maybe I'll search as well then. That's more my style. Yes, it can at least glide. Feel fully free flying is rare but super fun. No, it's super freaking fun. Like, oh my god. And no, like, it's one difficult thing to actually like work out in your mind too, because your mind doesn't normally like get that kind of perspective of like lifting yourself off the ground and everything. So again, you have to like imagine in your mind like a third dimensional scenario where again you're like lifting yourself off the ground and like actively going a lot of different places. It's a very weird thing to get. That's why I say it's very hard to actually like do in concept and in practice, or weird thing to do in practice, not so hard in concept to get. Very weird in practice. The students went dividing up duties. Ultimately, the book-carrying group and all the material-searching groups were exactly this even size. So, how should we look this up? For now, we'll make our judgments based upon Rokuro's cause of death and predicament. You might not want to remember it, but if you could give a little more detail. I went home without making any stops, like usual. I stayed at home like usual, too. At least, I'm pretty sure I did. And then suddenly, someone's standing in front of me. Next thing I know, I'm in the E2-1 classroom. And even though I've changed clothes at home, I was still wearing my uniform. Before I could grasp the situation, somebody gouged me hard enough to make the entrails fly. Yeah, basically like an instant death. You're really something, kid. Mr. Yoinara, I gotta use the bathroom. Go ahead, son. Okay. Oh my god. Haito shot off like a rocket before I could even finish speaking. Well, sure, to call that an extreme description is an understatement. How are you even able to recall what happened so clearly? Well, I mean, it was a mystery to me too. What happens to people when they die? But then I experienced it. First, my soul left my body. I was looking at me. So, a near-death experience or something like it, I suppose? Well, it's not a near-death if he actually passed away, though. I'm glad that was a dream. All the stuff I sensed wasn't very dreamy. It didn't hurt? Maybe since they went so hard and all my senses died before I could even understand the pain. My ears were ringing the entire time. I mean, I couldn't understand anything, except the, oh, I'm dying bit.
Do you not recall who did you in?
I remember, but I can't say it here.
Why are you so unwilling to tell us who killed you?
There was a sequence to things, Yoi-chan. I mean, now's not really the time.
It's amazing that you can remember so much. I'm like, what was I dreaming about all the time myself?
Sleepy Yuki strikes again.
So yeah, anyway, that Ayakashi, its attempt to kill me failed, like obviously. Cause they messed with the omnipotence, the sage, Rokuro-chan.
What an exaggerated scale.
That's the part where you're supposed to laugh, Yuki-chan.
We're talking about serious things here, man.
Oh, if we keep talking about serious stuff, won't everybody end up like Haito-chan?
Haito, you're back from the bathroom? Oh damn, dude, how you feeling?
So then, what way will this guide us to our Ayakashi?
To surmise from what we just heard, we have capable of kidnapping people and capable of tearing up bodies.
So, we only need to search for an Ayakashi that possesses these two qualities, huh?
No, I want you to be thinking of them separately. Very rarely there are Ayakashi who have incredible power, but in practice, overly powerful abilities tend to destroy their fragile bodies. a freshly dead amateur Ayakashi would be blown to smithereens.
Calling an Ayakashi an amateur it's strange in a lot of ways.
The smart ones are apparently able to conceal themselves in our world without anyone noticing their unmaturing body. However, most are noticed by the people around them, and they come talk to us. So it's possible that not much time has passed since they died. Actually, why would dying and being revived give them mysterious powers anyway? I hear that the heightened power of the soul caused by their attachment to life does something or another. That isn't exactly a point that should be so vague on, is it? But if that's the case, man, I mean, that means there are two of them, at least. It's also rare for an Ayakashi to cooperate, but it's not unheard of.
Could there be others, I wonder?
Personally, I'm most curious about the reversal of time. But at the current stage, who knows if it was actually reversed or what? Since there's a possibility it was a prophetic dream or the like. Kashima, what are you gonna say about this one? Now again, she's one of the smartest in the class too, so class president, but still, what's on her mind?
I cannot believe that was a dream!
Kashima pounded a desk and shouted to interrupt everything that we were saying. Whoa. What are you shouting for all of a sudden?
I find it much harder to accept that what I felt then was just fiction. My happiness of being invited out after school the day before, and how I looked at Yuki when she collapsed. The weight of Yuki's head at my legs, and my thought of why did Rokuro have to die?
Oh, the way you always treat me, you sure you didn't think serves him right or something?
Of course not. Sure, Rokuro's not a good person, but he's not a bad person either. I heard a loud voice over here. Whoa. What's wrong, Kashima-chan? Did Rokuro finally make you cry?
Rokuro, you no good.
No, man, it wasn't me, okay?
Kashima, you've been quietly enduring this the whole time. You did seem to have taken this incident the hardest out of everyone here.
I see. When you asked about it this morning, I said probably just a dream and kind of laughed it off. I'm sorry. Besides just Rokuro, I can't imagine that there are any bad people in this class. Looking at everyone here as the class president, I can't think of anything else. Yeah, you're right. It's unbelievable there'd be a villain among us.
It's totally fine to have ideals, but in the end, you're just hoping, right?
Now see, he'd be the one to say this. Why? Because he was the one who got killed. So if anybody knows that there is a bad guy, it would be him. And he stated before that he knows who killed him, but he's not saying who just yet. It's interesting.
Now hold on a minute, you didn't have to phrase it like that.
Then would you be okay with it if you died tomorrow, Iya-chan? You saw how I kicked it. I didn't die because I wanted to die. Somebody did the deed. Feel free to go into a little more detail until nobody can help but believe that there's a killer among us.
Rokuro, give it a break. Ugh! Rokuro! What the heck was that? His body went numb from Zero's shout, the likes of which I'd never heard before. Zero approached Rokuro, then lifted him up a little roughly with one hand. I'll borrow this. And I'll apologize in your place, Kashima. Yeah? Sorry.
Why are you apologizing, Zero? Yeah, it's Rokuro. He's the one who's saying all that mean junk.
He just doesn't know how to use his words very well. Please forgive him.
You realize you're still agreeing with me that it's wishful thinking, right? I mean, some idiot yourself, Zero. Kashima-san, or Chan, Iya-chan, you shouldn't put too much hope in other people. I think you'll live more comfortably that way.
Wait, who hit him? Still holding it with one hand, Zero firmly hit Rokuro in the back with the other. And just like that, they vanished among the bookshelves. Wow, I've never heard Zero shout like that before.
Kashima-chan, you okay? Yeah, sorry. Thanks. I must admit, Rokuro's excuse had a little bit of logic to it. For when humans interact with each other, they hide which is most inconvenient to them. More importantly, we must quickly find our bearings regarding the Ayakashi. For our time is limited, isn't it, Mr. Yoinara?
But teacher, is it okay to leave those two alone? They're all sus in their own ways. No, Courtney, exactly. And there's something about each one of these students that makes them like a little bit off or something like that. But then again, they function very well as a unit together because again, all of them are off in their own ways here and there. But it's weird, but at the same time, you could potentially suss out anybody in this group. And again, we've seen people like do outbursts and stuff like Zero, where again, it's uncharacteristic of him to actually like, go out and really chew out Rokuro and everything. So it's interesting to see this stuff, but I want to see where it goes from here. Zero had a really stern look. It was almost kind of scary. Indeed. I'm curious about those two considering how Zero was acting. However, how Kashima and Ia feel after all that is also a concern. Like Tina says, if somebody's going to die again tomorrow, we need to be quick in searching these materials. Ooh, here we go. Here's another choice. What should we do? Should we go after the boys, comfort the girls, or just go ahead and research the Ayakashi? My choice? Huh. I mean, either one of these three would be really, really good and everything, but I can't pay attention to, or I can't brush off any sort of like student violence potential or some of that. These two, Zero and Rokuro, they concern me a whole lot. I mean, I'm really worried about the girls too, especially Kashima, but I think we should go after Zero and Rokuro and find out what's going on too. As you say, Riku, those two are a bit concerning. It might be a needless worry, but Zero's strength is no laughing matter. I'm gonna go take a look. Right, leave the search of the books to me. Yeah, because I mean, the girls, I'm very concerned about them, but at the same time, like, I don't want Zero to do any sort of violence with Rokuro, and I want to make sure that we find out a little bit more information from the boys too, because Rokuro's the one who's died, but Zero's the one who's acting the weirdest right now, which is strange, but we need to find out more. I headed for the shelves in the back to look for the pair. I found them standing side by side in a blind spot formed by bookshelves. Mr. Yoinara? I apologize for shouting so loudly here in the library. No, that's fine. I was trying to stop Rokuro myself. So speaking of Rokuro...
What? Were you worried that Zero's gonna punch me or something? He wouldn't do a thing like that, Yoi-chan. Didn't you know that?
I thought it was a possibility, but he isn't behaving any differently than usual. I was just worried about you, Rokuro. I mean, that's why I came over.
Doesn't seem like you care. Nah.
Rokuro says things with ill intent, but he does properly think before he acts. Are you sticking up for him, Zero?
Zero never lies, remember? Well, I'll get back to helping. So long, Teach.
Hey, if you just go back now...
That's no problem if I'm helping out Sasena-chan, right?
You sure hanging out with Rokuro, or you sure hang out with Rokuro often, and even go so far as to cover for him. Please don't say it like that, Mr. Yoinara. At times I envy Rokuro and even respect him as well. I can't imagine why. The thing is, before you get to know Rokuro, he does things like this which put everybody at a distance. So, Mr. Yoinara, I ask that you look kindly upon Rokuro. You might even ask me to explain myself, but he's not the kind of person who can be easily explained. That's a tall order, or I won't give up on him. I mean, we should do the right thing and just say this one, so we're gonna go with this one, but still. Parent voice is good to the boys, at least for me, until you figured it out. Rokuro doesn't go anywhere alone or with one person, 2 people at all times. Exactly, book's journey. There's gotta be something more to this. What is it? I'm not gonna give up on the student. I'm sure he has his reasons. Mr. Yoinara. Right. You treat Rokuro well for me. Okay. I better go now. Have to find some materials or else. Right. Man, I can't believe how many copies of the same book this place has.
Unreturned books are a frequent occurrence, as I'm told. On any rate, there should be plenty.
Making multiple copies of everything with the expectations of them being stolen? Our principal's absurdly heavy-handed, huh?
There has been a sharp decrease in that since I became a library assistant, however. Parentheses, relatively speaking, close parentheses. But you still need this many, huh?
Well, how's progress looking? A bit troubled. We still haven't found anything. We've been looking for Ayakashi with qualities resembling capable of abducting and capable of tearing people up, right?
I see. Should we help look too, then?
Huh. How about this? It's the Aobozo. There's also the Yamanba. Or how about the Tsuchigumo?
Tengu. There's quite a few that could fit when it comes to abducting people. As for attacking people, Kamaitachi, or they heal the wound.
Wolfmen, do those count as yokai? There's also Nekomata, I guess.
Those are personas.
Well, anything to narrow it down helps. Finding a link to the events in their life will make it easier to get to the specifics. Events of their life? Because Ayakashi have an abnormal amount of attachment to this world, you can expect their life provided a reason for that. For kids around your age, the most common thing would be familial circumstances.
So in other words, wouldn't that be the kind of matters they wouldn't dare talk about?
Let me amend a bit about Ayakashi. To send an Ayakashi to the next world, they have to be made aware of their death. And Ayakashi extremely dislike becoming aware of how they died. Only makes sense, I suppose. I wouldn't say Ayakashi don't feel guilt, but their attachment to life beats out all the other emotions. So this is weird because I think we could actually cross off Rokuro as being a possible Ayakashi because he's just been made aware of possible him dying. But again, he hasn't left this life or anything like that, so I would rule him out as an Ayakashi. That's just me so far. An Ayakashi confessing to their own accord will, more or less, never happen. And more troublesome is that sometimes even they're not aware that they're an Ayakashi.
Meaning, you have to expose them by force?
In a case like this where no one notices what they are, that you do.
Oh gosh, I mean, even when you're alive though, there's all kinds of stuff you wouldn't want others knowing about. Yet it's utterly absurd to say that we should hand over our lives for such a reason. Just because time was reversed once does not mean it will happen again tomorrow.
In which case, someone's really gonna die.
Well, it's getting all really scary all of a sudden.
Still, there's no guarantee that someone will die tomorrow either. We have to do whatever is possible to avoid the worst case scenario.
But what do we do now?
I like to go out and check some different materials, personally.
Can Mino go too?
No, I'm afraid I can't think of a good excuse to take my students outside. Oh, but you can't leave us here either, right?
We can manage something. I mean, if another teacher asks us or whatever, we'll just need to give them some excuse.
I'd appreciate it if you could, but...
We just gotta make a scarecrow that looks like Mr. Yoinara. Oh, that might be good. So we'll be found out if anyone looks too close. With a mop from the broom closet, I believe we can make something convincing.
Yeah, true. If we dip it in a little ink, they shouldn't notice that it's a mop at a glance.
Do I resemble a mop that closely? Well. You know, you kind of do know Yoinara. Dude, seriously. With that mop top of yours, dude, seriously, you might actually be able to pull it off. Well then, I'll hurry out, but you get back to the classroom.
Understood. I'll keep a close eye on everyone. But the principal was walking around on the 3rd floor earlier, so it'll be trouble if he sees you and asks what's up.
Ah, you're right. Maybe you should go during the break after this period.
Well, that does make sense. Getting calm would be really costly. There's only about 10 minutes left. I guess I'll wait. Touch a student's icon and talk with that group. By interacting with more students, you may encounter special events later on. Touching the question mark will advance time. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so if anything, like, no, we gotta actually talk to our peoples and see exactly like what's going on in their minds and stuff, but still. Okay, so game is turned over control over to our students, or our teacher to talk to the students, so here we go. All right, so Senna and Tina are talking over there. Talk.
Oh, if it isn't Professor Yoinara.
Susanna and Tina, that's a rare combination.
Oh, I believe us to have a considerable companionship. Indeed, I suspect that you'd say that no matter who I was with, Mr. Yoinara.
Well, but if you were chatting it up with Rokuro, I might think that there might be a cataclysm in the horizon or something.
I must agree with you there. If you ask me, that might be a case of disliking those who remind you of yourself. I will not deny that either. Humans are strange creatures, all fighting with one another due to no other than their own resemblance.
You say that like you've had a sudden revelation, Tina.
Well, I also believe that you view things in a more objective way than others. I could say the same of Sir Rokuro. It's like you're always taking a step back to observe the full picture. So, Sir Rokuro's proficiency is then proceeding to make attacks on people. To think one's mouth could endlessly spout such sarcasm, targeted at so many people. I can respect it, in a way.
I think you're no slouch yourself.
Well, yes, but I believe you couldn't do that without knowing what kind of person you're dealing with. I'm envious as I can be on that supreme level of insight.
Come to think of it, Werewolf is a game that places emphasis on that.
Indeed, and such why Sir Rokuro and Lady Tina were so powerful. There were also numerous players that were all too easy to figure out. Madame Kashima is quite emotional, and Sir Zero may be hard to read, but his expressions tell all.
It's been forever since you've done some fighting. Oh yeah, I know, right? We'll have to see exactly what comes up with this one next.
Even Madame Susanna tends to show with her face when she's feeling tense. Sir Rokuro never trusts anybody to begin with, almost as if he's given up on relating to others. Could something have happened regarding your own relationship, Mr. Yoinara?
What makes you think that?
You intentionally, or no, I think, unconsciously, it appears as if you're holding back your expressions of emotion. And from the pause in your last statement, I wonder if you aren't somewhat aware. Whoa, would you look at that? Where can one buy with such a keen eye? Maybe call pedigree, my pedigree, but I must put on the perfect look in my dealings with other people. I'm good at investigating, but it's hard to know how to teach myself such powers of conjecture. Humans are creatures one can define into some numerous categories after all. I suppose one should first start by knowing their own true self before they turn to others.
Your own self?
Indeed. So, Mr. Yoinara, can I ask you to offer your services as a teacher?
Wait, what is this? Imagine if you were Ayakashi. Dude, I know, Book's Journey, that was one of my suspects from the very beginning, was that I myself, the teacher, am a Ayakashi. I'm not exactly sure if that would actually work out narratively speaking with this game, because again, like if you're made aware of your death or some of that, that'd be one thing, but have we been not quite, but Rokuro, he knows something. That kid knows something. I know that something's up, but like what does he know and like how? I don't know. We're about to find out.
When one confronts themselves, where do you think they should be looking, do you think?
When confronting yourself, at the parts you like, the parts you dislike. Oh, this is an interesting part. Because you could do either or. Let's do parts I dislike. At the parts you don't like, I guess?
So you're also acquainted. I do believe that means that she's complimenting you. Finding many things you dislike about yourself. This is what Father told me. He said to even treat others as mirrors and know yourself as best as you can. Oh, I get it. That must be a cause in disliking those similar to you too. It strengthens one's mind. The longer you can look at yourself. It does seem like your spirit would be the first thing to give in. And when you grow accustomed to peering within your own depths, you naturally start to see what others are hiding and what they dislike too. For people's very natures reside in those depths as well. I see! I've learned a lot. Haven't you, Mr. Yoinara?
I mean, it might prove prove necessary for this situation, but...
Ah, that's right. If I might apprehend
something...
to my observations about Mr. Yoinara earlier, I might even think that he's given up on himself.
Dude, no, she's actually very good at reading people. She probably even knows him better than he knows himself. That is actually brilliant. I knew that Tina was one of my favorite characters, but she just even like is surprising me even right now. Or is it his sister? There are right and wrong answers. I got it right. Yo, Courtney, we got it right. Oh my god. This is crazy, but at the same time, like, oh my god, I had a hunch for that one. I mean, it's kind of a lob up question, but still. This is sounding very much like Persona. This is my other self, or something like that, but still. Crazy. Oh my god, are you dead?
You mean our teacher has given up, you say?
Sorry, but you got that wrong. I'm more unwilling to resign myself than you think.
Ah, well that's too bad. Even I have a ways to go, perhaps. Incidentally, I wasn't aware that my tenseness showed in my face. Indeed, but it is difficult to be aware of your actions if you do subconsciously or on instinct. What words would stimulate your depths in which situations? Reaffirm that, and werewolf is a piece of cake. I get it! I've learned so much from this. Now the next time I play werewolf, I'll pulverize, scandalize, and mesmerize.
Is scandalizing really necessary?
You do make a good point. I look forward to the next time I can contend, Madam Susanna. Yes, absolutely! I have my honor to uphold, so I refuse to lose in the game of my own suggestion.
Was it you who spread the game, Susanna?
I brought in pretty much all the tabletop games you see played at school. There are many others, so I encourage you to try them out yourself.
Spoken like a true librarian.
You aren't too busy during summer break, are you?
When I'm in the classroom, maybe.
Then I'll speak to you then.
If I keep playing games like Werewolf, I could see myself getting tired out by all the sus. And actually, wasn't bringing games into school supposed to be banned anyway? That was a very interesting conversation with those two ladies. So let's save the game and let's just go right to left, or left to right. Directions. Ia and Yuki are talking over there. Ooh, interesting. These two, huh? Okay. Sleepy Yuki, what's up, girl?
Oh, Mr. Yoinara.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt or anything. There's just some time until class is over, so I thought we could talk.
Would you consider yourself able to come into a girls' conversation, Yoi-chan?
Like, can't say I'm confident about that.
Even if you were confident enough to say yes, that'd be pretty startling.
It's amazing how you never run out of things to talk about, Ia.
Really? I just read like magazines and watch TV and stuff and come across a lot of things that I want to talk to people about.
There's a lot of places here that seem to have very tasty food.
Yeah, you got that right. Even though a bunch of people have left since that incident.
It makes me wonder how they keep their businesses running.
Yeah, well, the streets around Kantenbashi are still very busy.
Yeah, plus it's just like a fewer people. I mean, it's like buses and trains and stuff still. So it's not like that big of a hindrance to people's livelihood, I guess.
More and more stores are closing though.
I wonder if there's a way things could get busier here again.
Like when there's not as many people, it lets me relax. 'Cause there's no one else around. Yeah-chan, I could play lots with you and everybody else.
Yuki? Yeah, you're so right. I like you too, Yuki.
Sure enough, it is extremely difficult to intrude upon this conversation between the two women.
Is there anybody that you like, Mr. Yoinara?
Huh?
Oh, I'm kind of curious, like Kono-chan's like really pretty, right?
Konohazuku, the music teacher? I mean, she is a good teacher too.
But...
That's merely what I think. I don't especially feel anything, plus she might be afraid of me.
why?
Yeah, you do seem to be a bit feared by most people but us. But if you really think about it, you can study and you're pretty athletic, Yoi-chan.
Yeah, sure.
A dependable guy like you should be more popular, I feel like.
Are you sure it's just because you don't smile that much?
Yeah, that's the ticket. You gotta do it like this. Smile, Yoi-chan.
Well, this is sudden. I guess I'm trying to force it. I can't possibly force a smile. What should we do? Should we try forcing it? I can't possibly force it? Oh no, what is the right answer? Dude, this is hard. This is a much harder answer with this one, but still. I can't possibly force a smile, so yeah. It's hard to smile just because you're telling me to.
Really?
I think people would be friendlier if you smiled, though.
Do I really smile that little?
What? You're not actually aware of it?
Even when you're mad, you don't really feel very mad, Mr. Yoinara.
Yes, well, as a teacher, isn't that proper?
No, when you're quietly angry, that's actually scarier. Then again, it seems people in our generation, or at least in our class, aren't that really bothered by it.
Or if that's the reason it keeps occurring.
Maybe there's just a lot of us who are kind of self-centered. Everyone has a clear idea of their opinions and what they'd like to do. Might be a little jealous.
You don't, Yuki?
I just want to stay forever.
That's not a subject we can talk out.
Well, even if they cause some trouble, our classmates aren't bad kids. Probably.
I consider them to be vicious even if they lack ill intent.
Were you mischievous as a kid, Yoi-chan?
Well, my grandmother was a harsh person, so I was obedient to avoid her wrath.
Oh, then maybe being scary when you're angry is, effective or something? Then again, when you get scary, I think it's a little much. I just want people other than us to know that you're a good guy, Yoi-chan.
It's never felt like a big deal to me, so you don't need to worry about it.
But I wanna just, for the sake of my own feelings. I can't stomach people being afraid of you just because of, what's on the surface.
I'm made plenty happy just about the fact that you feel that way, thanks.
It looks like Iya-chan still can accept it.
First things first, I'm surprised that she even trusts me that much.
Yeah, she's really concerned for you, Mr. Yoinara. Just because you're a good teacher, you don't intrude on things that you don't want brought up.
That's, well, okay, fine. Interesting. I wonder if we answered that question wrong. Who knows? Kashima and Mino are over there talking. Okay. Oh my god, these two? Oh my god. Seems like we're going over all the ladies before we get to the boys, but still.
Oh, Mr. Yoinara, you want to play too? It was my intent to be playing.
What were you up to?
Reading these books on yokai. Even besides our goal, they're just very intriguing. Lots of pages, fun stuff.
They're not manga, you know?
Is Mr. Yoinara and Ayakashi too?
No, senders are different from Ayakashi.
You do have a slightly different air from your average human, Mr. Yoinara.
I'm uncertain how I should interpret that.
Well,
But my grandmother was at times called a demon child. That's not normal! Oh my god.
I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's getting that response that feels more iffy than everything.
Not many heroes of justice take on human forms.
I've got no connection with the kinds of heroes that you're talking about, but is that meant to support?
Wait, Ayakashi don't take human forms either.
Maybe she wasn't particularly trying to support me then. I always took you for a realist, Kashima, the sort that would just sort out all this kind of stuff.
Look, even I got curiosities and interests. Who doesn't? I even have some degree of interest in sort of occult folklore. All these interesting stories, of course. It's not like I believe it all.
Mina believes because she sees things.
You can see, huh? I've heard animals are better than humans at seeing such things, but wait, Mino's not an animal.
Mino, I believe you only came here for middle school, so you don't know much about this area, do you?
Huh? I don't know about the world below.
What are you, a god?
Hey, so what was Kashima like before?
Me?
I was no different from now, I think.
I've only known you since middle school myself, Kashima.
People who've only known me since grade school do tell me I look different.
Oh? In what sense?
It used to be short. My hair, I mean. But my bangs are still short now, since they get in the way. I always figured people like Yuki must have a hard time taking care of their hair.
Right, when you put it that way, I can understand.
Mino's bangs get in the way too, but she can't cut them good like Kashima.
Don't just make one big cut, straighten it out a little bit at a time. Personally, I'm curious about what you used to be like, Mr. Yoinara.
Me? Well, I wasn't born here. I came here later in life. Also, my previous job kept me busy, so I was a workaholic.
You work hard on teaching too?
Sure do. With you guys as my class, I'm busy every single day.
I see. Then, Mr. Yoinara, do you ever regret changing?
Regret? I don't regret my choices. I felt a little regret. Oh, damn, dude. Well, I mean, I think everybody in their lives feels a little regret. I mean, come on. I mean, even the people who are like, no, I don't regret my choices. I'm like, dude, come on. Super Salad, I'm sure you regretted that at least once in your life. Dude, seriously. As a human, of course, I've had some regrets.
Right.
Mino don't remember, so she's got no past to look back on.
The reason I changed, I didn't come from myself, or rather, had to do with other people. Still, the worst thing to do would be to put the blame on someone else.
Feeling troubled?
Mino will hear any troubles.
No, I'd like to handle it myself as much as possible. I don't believe that's a good thing to be over-reliant.
I feel like you're always giving quite the effort, Kashima.
And Mino?
You are too, Mino, in all sorts of ways.
That's right.
Forcibly pushing on by yourself, it makes it difficult to tell if you're on the right path or not. I bet you have a lot of hardships on yourself, Mr. Yoinara. Being an adult must be tough.
Adults are more fragile than you might think. After all, things break the longer you keep using them, right?
Mr. Yoinara, are you breaking down?
No, I'm okay. But I need to take care to periodically examine myself so that it doesn't happen.
Indeed. Humans need maintenance or else they'll fall apart.
Mino maintain ants too.
I feel like Mino's already got one foot in a runaway express train. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, what's going on with you dudes? Riko and Rokuro are over there talking. Okay.
What's up, Yoi-chan?
I was just curious what you two boys were talking about. Well, I was asking him about earlier.
And like I was saying, nothing fun happened or anything. I just got killed, that's all.
Whether you did anything fun or not is not what I was asking. Oh, he's talking about with Zero back there. Interesting.
You live so seriously, Riku-chan. I mean, isn't it better to do fun stuff in life?
If making people feel terrible is your idea of a fun time, I deserve the right to despise it.
Aw, man, that's a shame. Cause I don't hate you, Riku-chan.
I take it you don't like me either.
Aw, shit, you got me!
Well, if you keep up that nonsense, even Zero's good graces will run out someday.
Hey man, that bridge will burn when we get to it.
I truly can't understand why you two get along the way you do.
I can't figure it out either. Why are you and Karuta-chan get along too, that is?
True, I believe Karuta only recently transferred here in the first year. Well, I mean, you can't just ask a thing like that. What can I say? Karuta and I, we suited each other.
That's what I'll say about me and Zero too.
After what I saw earlier, it's hard to just agree with that. Do you two fight?
It's mostly just Zero getting mad at me. I never really had any compliments about, or complaints about Zero myself.
Must be kind of rough for Zero. Yeah, it almost makes you pity him.
Yeah, but I gotta admit, the dude's a real softie.
I suppose I have similar feelings about Karuta, though.
Say, Yoi-chan, what do you think of the sorts of inescapable relationships?
Well, that was sudden. Inescapable relationships? They're hopeless but ultimately good? Indescribable couldn't even answer? I mean, I can't say all of them are hopeless. Not sure what to say, but they're hard to describe.
Eesh, I'm a little disappointed in you, Teach.
Don't say that. Such complex relationships are hard to describe in detail if you just spring the question on someone.
Come to think of it, man. Have you got any friends, Yoi-chan?
Well, that's a rude question. I've got people to go drinking with. Though, since becoming a teacher, that's gotten more uncommon, though.
Huh? So you got no friends here? Aw, man, poor you.
What about the other teachers, sir? They keep their distance oddly, or maybe they're just concerned for me.
Yeah, you sure did give an unapproachable as first impression, Yoi-chan.
He's right, though talking with you like this, you just strike me as a worn-out middle-aged guy. That's a bad impression in its own way. But still, like you said earlier, Karuta and I have only been friends starting in middle school. It hasn't really been long enough to say our relationship is inescapable. Well, right, that's true, but Karuta is quick to fit in.
Well, there's only a handful of kids his age, and many people here are kind, with some exceptions. Yeah, there's some cruel kids too.
Come to think of it, you also transferred in the middle of grade school, didn't you, Rokuro?
Yep, in the 5th grade.
Did you now? Well, good job fitting in. He seemed like a quiet type at first, then at some point he started to talk. No, rather it was like he was chanting some incantations of some sort.
Hey, now man, that was just proof that we were getting along.
Let's think of it that way. Maybe the whole class, the class as a whole is in inescapable relationships.
Ah, man, no, we're a tight-knit community.
I see. All told, the two have a lot to say, but they don't seem to think badly of each other. Huh. Save the game, dudes. Zero and Haito are talking over there. Okay. What an unusual combination. What's this? You worried for Haito too, Mr. Yoinara? Well, I guess worry is an applicable word, sure.
It's fine. I've calmed down a bunch. Phew, I really am not cut out for this.
Hey, Yuki fainted too. In fact, the strange thing here is how the rest of them can bear it. Yes, indeed. Some of our classmates even think it was a dream. Plus, there are many of them who have always been interested in this sort of occult business.
Yeah, even back in grade school, we did stuff like tests of courage and expeditions in the night.
Sounds dangerous.
Some would say you learn danger by getting hurt. That's its experience. In reality, well, I can't handle scary stuff, but I like sharing that tense excitement with everybody. Actually, when Zero's there, it's wild how relieved I feel.
You always did send me up front. So you don't know any fear? I find people who abruptly pick fights with me all day more scary, painful, and unpleasant than anything. Well, that's kind of rough.
Just think when Zero himself was so nice. Like, he even slows his pace to match mine.
You like stamina after all?
Walking is tired though, man, okay?
And how's that work out for when you're going to concerts?
Well, I mean, when it comes to that, I've got a hollow leg, or an extra pair of legs, I guess.
So in addition to break your leg, there's also spare 2 legs? You're really mixing your sayings here, guy.
Well, if you know, Zero, you're pretty muscular. Do you work out, man?
Indeed, it is important to build strength. You almost always slack off during swimming lessons in PE, Haito. I don't teach secondary subjects, so I wasn't aware. You're a slacker when it comes to all of those, huh?
That's a mean way to put it. I just got terrible asthma, so I can't push myself too much.
I see. Well, you can't help that. It's gotten worse at one point. He was in the hospital for a time.
Yeah, I never expected it to get so badly so quickly.
Was it some other sickness to blame?
I wonder if I got cursed during a test of courage.
If that were it, I should have gotten cursed too, right?
Nah, I mean, maybe. Mr. Yoinara, do you dislike the occult?
Dislike? Well, when you put it like that, maybe.
Well, but it sure sounds like your job has to do with all that stuff, that, sender thing. Hey, which part don't you like?
What do I dislike about the occult? How it's intentionally threatening, how the truth is unclear. Oh my god. Let's go with this one. I wonder, maybe, I'm not sure what it really is.
But there's even humans who I don't really comprehend.
Indeed, dubious strangers are scary.
In grade school, did you ever meet a ghost during a test of courage or anything? Did I ever...
I feel there are things along those lines, but after the fact, it typically starts to feel like they were just imagined. That's how it usually goes.
The scary part for me was when my mom found out I'd snuck out at night and got mad.
I too was yelled upon being found out. Well, here in Japan, they say fathers are scary as earthquakes, thunder, and fires. I suppose it's the era of the mothers now.
Well, what about you, Mr. Yoinara? Is your wife scary?
I'm single. My grandmother was harsh, though. We're the same in having someone frightened. Who's frightened when angered, then? You may have conflicts from time to time, but try not to put too much worry on people who are thinking of you. Well, that's true.
Ira's gotten a little mischievous since they entered middle school.
Personally, you seem to have been pretty mischievous to me. You may only know this from middle school on, Mr. Yoinara, but trust that this is much preferable to our grade school selves.
The hardships their grade school teachers must have faced must be immeasurable.
Huh. Last group to talk to. Naki and Karuto are talking over here. Alright, you guys, let's see exactly what these two are up to. Still. Hold on a second, something weird is going on in the background. Something weird and loud happening in my apartment complex, but interesting. Hey, it's Mr. Yoinara! What's up, man? Well, I've got time until I can leave, so I thought I'd just take it easy. Well, I was just talking with Naki here. Yep, nothing interesting though. That lockpicking of yours is pretty amazing though, man. Or bruh. Anyway, so like, do you do your own stunts and stuff? I'll do a certain level of action, but not anything that could really hurt. So you do refuse in that case, huh? Yeah, I'd hate not being able to attend school more than anything. But even still, we haven't been able to hang out as much as the old times. I'll kick things off for you. An audition? Nah, I was scouted. Well, I was out somewhere a bit far from here. Whoa, amazing, dude. Well, I mean, you're working so hard over here, I'm like, this food's tasty. I'd still call that happiness. I've been so busy lately, often I've had to get by on, like a sandwich from a convenience store, you know. Ah, yeah, that's right. That'd be rough for me. Well, once this case is settled, let's go out for something tasty. Kurita-kun, I'm guessing your recommendation would be a tempura place again. I mean, hey, they added a bunch of them in the past few years, man. Do you have any favorite foods, Naki? Me? I'm not picky. Is there anything I especially like? Maybe strawberries? Sounds like the answer that an idol would give. That's about the most I can do for meals is eat a bunch of strawberries, so... Oh, maybe you should get a giant parfait at the cafe. Do they make giant parfaits? Yeah, they're like super huge. The other day, it took 5 of us boys working together to take one down. I bet that Zero can eat plenty though. Nah, well, with sweets, I mean, it's bad to ingest too much all at once. Am I gonna be okay after that? Oh, sure, man. The flavor was good. Makes you want to eat until you drop. I was wondering what kinds of fun could be had in a rural town, but it sounds like you two do plenty. No karaoke or bowling or anything, though. Well, as long as there's a train station, I think it'd be fine. That's a good point. Kurita-kun, do you have any, dreams for your future? Nah, my old man is always pestering me to inherit the family business. I don't see it happening, though. I see. We're too immature to resist our parents still. Oh yeah, what about you, Mr. Yoinara? You know, like, what are your dreams and stuff? A ghost, maybe? Yo, Daiko, what the hell is happening in this game? My dreams? Yeah, man, tell us. I'm kind of curious myself. Dreams? To master my current job, I'd like to do something else elsewhere. Let's just say we'll be good and say to master my current job. I mean, I got my hands full with just watching you guys. Might be hard to call it a dream, but maybe my goal is to master the job I'm doing now, maybe. Huh? What a nice thing to say, man. Yeah, I'd like to keep taking lessons from you too, teacher. Let's see. If I weren't being locked in by my family, I might aspire to be a teacher myself. I see. You can generally accomplish anything, I find, so I think you'd be highly valued here. There could definitely stand to be a few more teachers around here, yeah. That's a lot to the job, and it's physically and mentally demanding. I respect those who do it myself. I think Riku's better at teaching though, maybe the best of us. Well, but I have to say that Mr. Yoinara is great as well. I mean, he always gets to the gist of things for me. Oh, is that what you're gonna be doing when you stay after class? Well, it's probably just my nature, but I'm always sought for efficiency. Wow, can you cook too? Well, there's this handy thing called a meal delivery these days. Okay, say no more. Man, but really, there's sure a lot of great restaurants around. Makes you really want to eat real bad. Karisha's just talking about food non-stop. Granted, Naki's diet is cause for concern. I'm seriously lost. Dude, Derek, it's crazy, like, all the stuff that's going on in this game, but no, it's like one of those games that you also have to pay attention to.
Next time we'll play a game like it's like Werewolf, what would be a good one? I I prefer much games that are battle in the minds than those with strong elements of luck.
Well, oh shit.
I feel like it got less scary after I recommended those glasses to you, but... Huh? You remember those, Ayachan? People need a moderate amount of rest. Mina's okay if she stays a little.
Of course, inescapable relationships can also go sour eventually.
I like to hope that that won't happen.
I mean, all told, we're getting older too. I mean, I'm sure I lost some stamina.
Really, I've gotten bigger and stronger myself. Oh my god.
What other restaurants would be good to recommend to Naki?
I'm pretty sure you can't go wrong with something you picked, Karutuken. Let's advance the story, guys. Time to go? Yes! Okay, so now where are we going with this? And like, is there something that we need to find out as far as the Ayakashi is concerned? Class is over. Well then, I'm gonna go.
See you later, Teach.
What's gonna happen next? Alright, now then. Time for the usual. Just as I started towards my destination, something made me stop in my tracks.
Hey, mister! Where are you going, mister? You can always go anywhere. Or you can't go anywhere, right, mister?
Huh? You kids? Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Is this our first time meeting?
It's not, is it? Might not be the first time, maybe.
What's the vague answer? No, but if time was rewound, this should be my first time meeting these kids. If that implies they kept their memories, then... Hey, you two... Huh? It's the weird kids again, Daiko. Well, I was thinking the children vanished again, like before. Oh, seriously, what are those kids? Now forget it. I need to hurry. What is this? What? Who is this man wearing a fox mask? Yusuke, is this you, dude? Oh my god. Who knew that we were in Persona? Yusuke, what's up, dude? You again, Enju? A man wearing a fox mask and a police uniform spoke to me with a sigh. Hey, Asagiri. As usual, let me dig around a little. I don't see the old lady with you today. 'Cause it's an urgent matter. While you're at it, write something up to give him permission to enter the archives. Even if you used to be one of us, you really ought to follow procedure. Can't I spend one of the favors I've earned while I was active? I've got the, 64 left, or so left, I bet? Ah, sheesh. Alright, I get it. Get into your business and then get out. Ugh, what a clotheslined man. Go hit your head in a block of tofu and die. Go hit your head in a block of tofu and die! What is that to say to an old friend, mister? Damn it, this is such an unlucky day. Hey. I was just talking to myself, don't sweat it. Sure. Well then, I'll feel free. Rare insult? Oh my god, put your, or get your head hit on a block of tofu and die. I'm gonna insult somebody that way, like later on or something like that, but still, no, I can't. These archives are where the police kept the records of past incidents. So, okay, so Yoinara was a past police officer or some sort of law enforcement officer, in his past life before becoming a teacher when his sister was killed. His sister was a teacher, but he's now taking her place since she passed away to fulfill her wishes and stuff. But he used to be a cop. Okay, I'm just like speaking aloud like what I need to remember for all this game and stuff, but still. So besides public newspapers, they also kept the sort of information that gets suppressed from the public. I'm looking for cases in recent years where students or kids around that age had a serious illness or even died. It'd be fastest if you could bring him straight to me. Don't push your luck. But normally you wouldn't even get let in here. Figures. Plus more than half of these have the names redacted. The stuff here does, sure. But even I won't go helping out further without a word to my superiors. Guess not. Considering that there's still an awful lot of secretive cases down here. You can't govern with nice words alone. Nope. This would be a lot faster if these files just had the names. Well, if that's the case, then you could tell me the names of those you suspect you might find. I won't say I know everything, but I believe that I got a handle on at least the materials in here. Huh? You still spend your days reading through all this stuff? Well, it comes in handy at times like this. Would it kill you to compliment me instead? The time you spend reading materials is time spent neglecting your duties. But anyway, this is a race against time. There are 12. I'll list them all. 12 students, huh? Not sure is a lot. Don't ask my reasons. I can't even afford any time to explain. Okay, got it. After I listed all the students' names, Asagiri dug through the files silently. Then he returned to me with a single bundle of papers. This is about the only one that I have that sounded familiar. Someone drowned in a river, leaving them in critical condition? Right, the kid's name was Riku Takaso. Riku? Really? Huh. I would never have guessed that. I see, so wait, hold on. This article is from 6 years ago? That's right, it says that he was age 8 at the time. Some kids grow up fast, but surely you can always tell the difference between an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old. 14, huh? Yeah, that'd be pushing it. Well, this still might be a clue. Also, right. There's not much info left here, but I heard that something went down related to the Itupikira. Fun, names of this stuff, but still, Itupirka conglomerate. Might be something in that locked room over there, but I don't have the authority to open it. I see. And besides the near drowning I showed you, I know of a couple of those names before. I've heard a couple of those names before. Is that true? Yeah, I just feel like there was something, but I have to check to just be sure. Well, I mean, I'm curious about that too. But I'll go searching for cases of serious illness first. I'll assist. Interesting. Seems that's it for today. Still, even narrowing it down so much, there are a lot of incidents. Enough that I'm out all day sometimes. There are still many incidents, but suicides have been an issue in recent years. Oh, that's rough. Oh. Do you know any incidents involving twins around age 5? A boy and a girl? Now that's a bizarrely specific scope. Twins alone are rare, but I don't know of any recent cases where any fell ill or died. Right, no, that's fine. These ones are more important anyway. Though, I bet my notes won't disappear tomorrow, so I better memorize as much as I can. What does that mean? Just ignore that for me. If I find any info related to those familiar names that you told me, I'll send it over at a later date. Within the day would be best. Toss things my way as soon as you learn them. What's got you in such a hurry? I've got a lot going on, alright? Well, if you insist, I won't probe too deeply. Things you do aren't on such a level that we'd never dare stick our heads into them anyway. You've got a wonderful talent for knowing what's what, you know that? Well, sorry to intrude. I'll see ya. And is there gonna be another death this evening? Even if it's a dream, I wanna know. Alright, I'm back. Huh? You're looking all more obedient than I expected?
That's because I was keeping watch of them.
I mean, I doubt that many of us would dare attempt to cause a big stir in a situation like this.
Riku, supposedly you drowned at age 8 and here you are at 14.
How? I don't get that.
What were you doing, teacher?
Just looking up incidents in recent years where kids around your age got seriously ill or were considered dead. I see. You mentioned that Ayakashi don't grow since their bodies are dead. Well, that's right. But before that, what's this thing? Jesus Christ! You guys actually did a scarecrow of me?
Huh? That's the scarecrow that took your place, Yui-chan. It's a spitting image.
Spitting, you say?
I mean, the other teachers passed by like a couple of times and they never even noticed.
Really now?
So what are we doing now?
To put it simply, seeking the Ayakashi.
Seeking the Ayakashi. So, indeed. How indeed are we going to identify the Ayakashi from among us? The way to stop an Ayakashi was to identify its cause of death, right?
You got it. Putting together educated guesses will nail down the cause of death. That sounds pretty difficult to me. Yeah, it's a tricky situation to be sure. Because it's not just who did it and how they died, everything else is ambiguous too.
But we need to identify them today, or
someone will die.
Mr. Yoinara, what if we can't identify them? Well, in that case, I'll have a hard time coping. According to Rokuro, it sounds like they came to the classroom at some point, so I'm thinking I'll stay the night here. If I can catch sight of it, I should be able to suppress it with some rougher methods. Forceful measures, I see.
Well then, it'd be a waste of time to keep prattling about the tedious stuff. Let's hold a whodunit trial.
Huh? You mean like the thing where you try to find who broke the vase or spilled some ink?
Perfect fit, right? I mean, we're looking for the culprit right now.
So I know you love to use fancier words for things, Yui-chan.
Rude. There are an awful lot of mischief lovers in this class.
I mean, children have more energy than anybody, right?
The windows and walls of this school are much too brittle. No, Zero, you're just too powerful.
Well, I think the format is easy enough to understand. As class president, I'll direct the trial as usual.
Here, here, here. Me, I'll direct it today.
Why you, Rokuro?
I'm just thinking about it, Kashima-chan. Who's suspected by the whole class, yet the most innocent right now?
No need for deep consideration. You would be the victim, Sir Rokuro, right?
You got it.
And I should trust you because of that?
Trust me, and just remember. Have I lied to you outside of some sort of game, Kashima-chan?
I'll leave directing to Rokuro today. Is that alright, Mr. Yoinara?
Sure, I don't mind. But Rokuro, trying to say anything more than you have to.
What have I ever said too much?
That's your reply, huh? Well, I guess I'll have to force your mouth shut.
Whoa, are you trying to keep me down? Are we talking violence?
I'm saying it sounds like you're gonna drag out this discussion.
Oh, relax. I'm not the type to take detours on my way to the destination. Alrighty, let's begin, Yui-chan.
Right. Oh my god.
Now let's begin the class trial for executions.
I'm just kidding. Wrong game.
Whodunit trial. Stand, bow, be seated. This is nice. It's usually a privilege reserved for the class president.
You're getting off topic already.
I know. Well, as the victim, allow me to get my report first.
Sure.
Where's the Monokuma file?
Report.
Seat number 12, Rokuro Kagashi. Here's my report. On that day, I went straight home, then kicked back and thought about what fun stuff I'd be doing the next day. 'Twas evening tide, as Yui-chan said it, when suddenly my head spun. And when I came to, I was here in this classroom. Even though I had totally changed my loungewear, I was in wearing my uniform. And then, while I was thinking to myself, what happened? Well, it happened in a blink. My guts and everything were saying hello out of my stomach. After that, I could only think for a single thought. I'm dying, something like that. A black fog covered my vision. Pain was secondary at that point. Next thing I knew, I popped out of my own body. You might not get what I'm talking about, but even I didn't know what was going on, and I experienced it. Then I saw it. My crudely mutilated corpse. And Kashima-chan, standing in the back of the classroom looking at my corpse just like how I was. After that, my senses totally went blank. So it was pitch black. When I came to, I was at school with 0.
He's still hiding some information. I don't really trust that kid as far as I can throw him, but still. Rokuro, what was that last part? My crudely mutilated corpse? No, after that.
Kashima-chan was there looking at the corpse with me.
Why didn't you mention this before?
'Cause I had to air it out in front of everybody like this. In investigations, it's pretty important when things get revealed, right? It's like a crime show, you know? You chase the culprit to a cliff and then question him there. This classroom is that cliff, Yoi-chan. Though personally, I might call it a little slice of hell.
I see. So after the report, any suspicious parties offer statements?
I remember absolutely nothing. So you say, but I remember.
You're certain it was Kashima?
Well, I mean, she had the most frighteningly icy look that I've ever seen on Kashima-chan. But the face, the hair, the height, it had to be Kashima-chan. Yep, no doubt.
Kashima, calm down. Stay calm and tell me as much as you can remember about what you were doing. That's all you need to do for me right now.
Yes, I understand.
Statement.
Seat number 1, Kashima Akibono, giving my statement. I, on that day, went home without taking any real detours. At home I did my housework, then I did chores around the house. I ate dinner, had a bath, got ready for tomorrow, and I slept. I believe I went to bed around 10 o'clock. And the next day, as you already said, Mr. Yoinara, I came to school after Yuki. Yuki had collapsed. I contacted Ia, and she came right away. Then she brought you to all of us. That's all.
Then it'd be impossible for you to attack me.
It would seem that Ayakashi attacks when they lose control of themselves. When would they regain their senses?
Well, like you say, they lose control. Often the Ayakashi won't be able to move for a while after running amok.
Ah, I see. In that case, in order to have done it, she would have to have ample time to spare.
Supposing everything Kashima-chan said is true, that is.
I'm not telling any lies here.
Well, the last step is to get additional statements. If anybody has additional info or questions related to what these two just said, raise your hand and speak. Maybe the dreams show how the kids died, but explain why Rokuro didn't seem to care about his. That's a very interesting point. Touch the student's icon to speak with them. If the students have important things to say, you'll be able to ask for details later. If you get stuck, select the question mark icon. Hey Courtney, if you're still around, how much longer does the game actually have? Because I'm also thinking like it's getting kind of late where I'm at and stuff, so I might actually have to like hang it up for the night and stuff and get some sleep. Because I got like an early morning meeting tomorrow. But if it's got like, I want to say like 45 minutes left, we could probably do a special load up stream of this on like Wednesday night or something like that. But we'll have to see. But at the same time, like, yeah, no, this is a very curious kind of game to be sure too. So we're at this point over here with all of it. But it looks like we got all of the 12 students to actually talk to with all this stuff, but still. how about this, guys? So, I was planning on actually streaming Trails in the Sky the 3rd on Wednesday night. And then on Friday, we're going to be continuing that one as well. What if we were to get this back on Wednesday night and see exactly where we can actually go from here? Because I'm very actually, like, curious about this block, but I probably will need some extra time to really, like, dive into this. So, that'll do it for tonight's episode of this particular game with this one, Ayakashi Akashi. And yes, dude, seriously, we gotta check out the rest of these statements as we get to them and everything. So, it's gonna be very curious to see exactly who is doing what and stuff in the background and how these kids are related with all this stuff. So, that being said, we will see you guys soon on Wednesday evening with this one in the next video. So take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Stay classy, and good night.